Yo, what's happening? What's happening, man? Bishop is still back in effect, man. It's your boy Juice here with my boy Vic. What's the word, Vic?
What's going on? What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
Man, long time away from the mic, but here we are. We back. Pause. So we back on the mic, man. Tell me how things been going for you, bro.
It's going, man. I woke up today. It's 75 degrees on the fall. In the fall, honestly, I'm not feeling Indian summer this year. I can do without. Let's get into this cold shit.
Yeah,
man. But I can't start the episode because last episode, first and foremost, let me apologize to the listeners for the audio. When we was recording last time, I didn't know this was happening, but there was a big ass storm happening outside of my residence. So I didn't even know because we in recording in studio mode, and I go outside and this tree is falling and all of that. So that could have been part of the reason why the audio got a little choppy last episode, or it could be I live in the country and Wi-Fi is a little crazy sometimes. But I wanted to start off with that, as well as last episode, it was my birthday, so I wouldn't be able to start this episode right without giving Juice happy belated birthday, because we should have recorded around the time of his birthday, and it's been over about a week or so since your birthday, a week or two?
Yeah, about 2 weeks. Yep.
How was your birthday, man?
I don't remember much of it, bro. My birthday is a fog. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I did some shrooms. I drank.
Really?
Yeah. It was a different kind of day. A different kind of day for sure.
Was it your first time? Was your first shroom?
It wasn't my first, but like my first time on shrooms while being drunk. And like when you drunk, I was saying you do things you shouldn't do. And I did like the whole tray 5 of shrooms. And I was out of there. I was no good for nobody. I don't know what I
saw you had a party. I wish I could have came down there.
Oh yeah, man.
Been a part of that because it looked like y'all had fun down there.
I wish I could recall what happened at the party. I was not coherent.
What is this, 30, 34, 35?
33 now, 33. I'm still, you know what I'm saying?
I don't put no years
Jesus
on
died at age 33. 33 shots from twin Glock, 16 degrees, 32, which means one of my guns held the 17. You know?
You're just doing your Scottie Pippen year.
That's
a good year, man. 33 is like, I tell people all the time, 30s is your 2010s. You don't really start, you ain't in your 30s. Like, next two, you only got like, probably got a few. I mean, you already in a relationship, so that part don't matter. But you got a couple years of bullshit left. Like, you can't, this is when they say the male, our frontal lobe, I don't be trusting what every scientist say, but they say our frontal lobe ain't fully developed until you're 35. And I can honestly say that my mind state about a lot of things started changing 34 and a half, like around that time. So,
Yeah, dude. And for me, like in my 20s, I was so adamant on like not wanting to have kids, and like now I'm at the age now, like man, I kind of want to have kids. And like the older I get, like man, I can't have the window closed. I'm not trying to be 40 with my first kid. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, bro. Listen, don't think like that. I'm serious. Look, take it from somebody who got an army.
You got army over there.
I think about it all the time because I felt that way. I used to say, I think the hood puts a certain life expectancy on us as a we feel older than we are just for how we grew up.
That's fair.
And I used to say that before I turned 30. Like, if I don't have a kid by 30, I'm probably not gonna have one. I wish I could have waited till closer to 40 because it's the things the wisdom that comes with experience. Mm-hmm. So don't and then like pretty much you think it's old until you get there, and then you realize you're not as old as you thought you were gonna be.
That's fair.
So don't force it, man. Because look at Hoe. Hoe, I guess Jay-Z gonna be on our bingo card too. But look at Hoe. He started at almost 50.
Yeah,
so
man,
sometimes that's really the right way to do it. We just so used to having friends be 35-year-old grandparents now that we think bro. Don't rush that shit, man.
Yeah, my pops had me at 34. I'm just old as kids. Like I always felt 34 was a good age. I'm saying to get started anyway. So
yeah, ain't bad. I started at 26, and that's old. Given
compared to many.
Given my friends all my friends are grandparents. So a lot of them. So that's old. But I look back at it and I go, bro, you was super young at 26, and you didn't even know it.
Man, mentioning the 20s and 26, and like It's crazy to me because, like, of course, for you it might be different because you like got a couple years on me, but like for me as a kid, especially Tupac and Biggie were like these names that we always like, just bigger than life forever, right?
Iconic.
And me, when I remember when I turned like 25 and I realized I'm the same age as
How
Biggie and Pac
young
when they
they
died.
were.
I'm the same age when they died. They died at 25, 26. Like, that's crazy to me. And then here we are 27 years later. Keefe D has been arrested for ties to Tupac's death.
We starting with this?
I feel like we get out the way right now, right? Because like,
Go ahead.
it's on my mind because I'm like, bro, because like one is on my mind for one reason. Because I'm on Facebook this morning. I'm on Facebook, and someone posted this crazy comment. They go, "I don't think Tupac even cared anymore," and I damn near died. I damn near died laughing. Man. They said, I think Tupac don't even care no more. I said, damn, bro. But yeah, like it's crazy to me. Like as older I get, it's like, man, 27 years ago, Pac died. That's crazy to me.
Has it been that long?
It's 27 years. It's crazy to say that shit, bro.
Yeah, I mean, see, back to that age conversation again, because that's what makes a nigga feel old, man. Because I was in high school. I was in high school when Tupac died. Like it was my freshman year, but still, I was in high school. My daughter is in her freshman year now, and we actually still talking about Tupac's murder. That's crazy.
It's crazy. Like for me, like it's I deal with this age topic a lot, right? Because I work in a warehouse, and some of my coworkers are like 18, 19, right? And I sit there like, bro, you 18 years old? I did the math in my head. I said, hell no, you was born in 05?
That's why I don't respect everybody too. That's why I don't respect everybody hip hop opinion. I don't be wanting to hear. I was just having this conversation with my guy Uncle on Twitter, and he's adamant on respect everybody's opinion. And I get it. Humanity says do that. But nigga, I don't want to hear about what you think about hip hop if you was born after Tupac died. Shut up.
I mean, it's really tough. Like I can listen to your takes on modern hip hop, what's going on now, I guess, but I don't want to hear you talk. Like yo, it's crazy, right? Like you told me this year.
Me and Cordell almost had a full drag out in the group chat because
Cordell
he made a status on
we need Cordell on the pod. Cordell be wild.
Man, we gotta get him on the pod. We almost had a full blown drag out in the inbox because in the group chat, look at me sounding in the inbox. In the group chat because he was like, Tupac was a dick eater. And
yeah, he be on that Tupac shit heavy.
You know, I get it. You from New York. And
she probably from
whatever reasoning, we couldn't even get to the actual conversation because I would have liked to hear his perspective on it. But it's like, dog, you 27. You 27. So you was like literally
born in 96. He was born in 96. But like
whatever your perspective is, and he was like, well, old guys, your generation do it all the time. Yeah, whatever.
But it's this new thing that people have developed when like they look at Tupac's history, and he was a poet, he was a dancer, he was a blood, he was a Crip. Like they see all that.
Revisionist history.
They want to judge him on that. And like for me, like once again, I wasn't allowed to see Pac's transitions like that. I know Pac's music, but I wasn't allowed to actually see in live time how Pac interacted with media and shit. But at the same time, like when you look back, he was 25. Like at 25, I was an idiot at 25.
He was a child.
We praised Wayne. Wayne them was Bloods at one point. There was Crips at one point. Like, niggas grow up and shit changes, bro. Like Birdman them was Crips at first, bro. They was all Crips. And
they was not Crips. They was just that's I don't see.
But you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
That's why I said I was actually hoping we got Yogi on because I actually wanted to, and I'm gonna save that for when I'm gonna put a pin in that when we actually get on and talk. Because with y'all being younger than me, I actually want to know how y'all feel about it. Like, because now y'all, even though y'all younger than me, y'all old enough to witness the revisionist history happen.
Yeah, it's happening.
Where they rewriting social media era, and these people who don't know anything that happened before 2021, they're rewriting history. So y'all history is being rewritten too. That's why I was telling Courtney, like, the social media era and the YouTube, the algorithm era is rewriting history. And it's like, yo, y'all niggas wasn't there. Like, I can talk about old school shit, but I can't speak about it in detail like that to that extent because I was not there. I have to ask somebody. And they don't have the honestly, they don't have the respect for the history enough to ask somebody, they can tell the people who lived it how it happened.
I remember I was in my 20s and like many people I keep the word online about hip hop older than me would tell me like, bro, you too young, you don't understand. And I used to hate that shit. But when I look back now, I wasn't the same way as some of these people, right? These people today don't want to hear nothing. They don't want to hear nothing about the past or what your actual perspective was actually being outside when it happened. Like for me, it was cool be like hearing you give me talk on like on Pac, on M, on people that I wasn't really fucking with from a younger standpoint. Like, all right, I get that from that point. Like you heard Infinite Eminem album. Like I get it.
Right.
M was cold then. But for me, when I first got Eminem, for me, my first time hearing Eminem was My Name Is. And that wasn't for me at that time. But like, as I grown older, I love Eminem show and shit like that. And Tupac, I feel like hating on Tupac is crazy. I got to talk to Cordell about that one. Like, Tupac is Pac. Like, I don't compare Pac. Like, don't get me wrong. I would tell anybody, Pac not in my top 5. But it's not because he's not Tupac. It's because, like, for me, I put certain people just my taste over him. Nothing to do with him not being ill. Pac is cold. Like, put on Hearts of Men right now.
And everybody shouldn't be. Like you said, if I was 14 when he died, you were how old?
I was 6.
Right. So if he's not in your protect, I mean, that's understandable.
6 years old. Like for me,
that's what I said in the last episode about everybody. People don't have to have this definitive top nothing. Like what you like.
I was talking to Smooth about this. Talking to my boy Smooth from Good in the Hood Pod. I was like, bro, if you really want to do top 50s now, the way music, the way everything is changed, it's damn near impossible. Because I can, like, literally, if a person that's 25 came to me and told me they put Future over Jadakiss, how can I refute that? Like, what can I say to them to refute that? I can't refute that. I was
still telling them they're young and stupid, but they're supposed to be young and stupid.
Yeah, but like
you know what I mean?
You heard Future's made hella music, so you heard Future's mixtape. You never hear Jadakiss mixtape.
He raised you.
Exactly. Jadakiss mixtapes back in the day, Clue tapes, like blocks. I'm saying like D Block. That shit was different when I was growing up. Like,
and that's what I'm saying. Even if they put Keefe D in prison, what is dude like almost 60? What does that do at this point?
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's not like my daughter's mom texted me yesterday because she a news watcher, so and she white, so she get all her damn, and it's like she texted me like, "Oh, they found Tupac's killer," and I said, "We didn't know who killed that man for 15 years at least. We've known this. He only been walking. He's only been on every
interview, every
for the last decade and a half." Saying we killed Tupac. My nephew was in the car.
The good one.
The story they were posted on the news is the truth, and Puff Daddy helped us. Like that's who. Because I think this is what this is. This is a smoke, in my opinion. This is the Keefe D. They don't give a fuck about this 60-year-old big mouth nigga. This is a smoke screen to put a federal investigation on Puff. I think. Or I don't know if it's a federal. I don't know, but I would assume because according to I gloss over it from time to time, but I'm not that informed to know exactly what the details are. But if I'm not mistaken, I think he said Puffy put out $1 million hit and he tried to collect on it, and Puff was like, "Hey, sorry, I gotta go."
yeah, pretty much. That's how that went. Yeah.
But I can see them trying to name, if they haven't already, trying to name Love. Irony, Love as a person of interest in this investigation. But I mean,
I don't think anyone has more conspiracies than Puff, bro. Puff, like because like ever since this happened, now it's conspiracies that Puff had, like the whole Uptown Records killed and poisoned. Like what y'all got going on with Puff, Joe? Is it Andre Herrera heart attack? Is it Andre Herrera heart attack? Heavy D, Kim Porter, Mysterious. I'll be sure damn near died a couple years ago. It was going crazy. Like, damn.
Diddy is Kaiser Soze?
You think Kaiser Soze?
Damn.
The usual suspects.
Man, what if Diddy been Kaiser Soze? You know what?
That'd be crazy.
We know Diddy ain't no sucker, but we know he, no matter what they say about him, the gay rumors, the sex parties, if Diddy's Kaiser Soze at the end of the day, bro.
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy, bro. That'd be him and Kels, bro. Him and Kels. Two niggas.
Oh man, I don't. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about it. It's whatever happens at this point. I guess Pac been dead long enough for whole adult rappers to be here. So whatever.
But
I hope it does give closure to the people who love Tupac personally. Like people who actually knew this person.
Mentioning that.
If they do convict somebody and finally Tupac's murder is sought in 27 years, I hope it gives closure to the people that were personally affected.
Mentioning people who love Tupac personally.
I know where you're gonna go.
Imagine yourself, right? Saying, on your birthday, and your wife decides to post a video showing her love to you, and the video is you, her ex who's now dead, singing your song.
Oh, God, bro.
Hey, Jada Pinkett is a terrible person.
What was her name and set it off? I was finna call her Stoney. What was her name?
It was Stoney. Set it off. It was Stoney. Her ass gonna post her Tupac performing Parents Don't Understand as a happy birthday to Will Smith. Crazy.
But you know what?
Crazy.
Just to get into that, because the internet goes crazy when Jada does anything involving Tupac.
It's been 27 years.
Bro,
you cannot celebrate your ex this much no more. You can't do it.
That's not true, man.
You can't do it.
In this place, bro.
You got kids with this nigga, man.
Bro. Hold on. You got people out here that and I hate to say this because I don't vilify either I guess life decision, but you got people over here who cried when Young Dolph got killed. They never seen that man. I was distraught when Nipsey Hussle passed.
I cried Prince died. But look, it's different.
When Michael Jackson died, I wasn't even.
It's different.
Hold on. No, it's not different. She's known this man since he was 14 years old.
He been dead 27 years, man.
And that's like me. I lost my best friend that I've known since 8th grade in 2020.
That's 3 years ago, Vic.
Huh?
That's 3 years ago, Vic. That's still fresh.
But my point is, you think if I live to see 20 more years, that's not gonna still fuck with me?
No, of course it will.
That's somebody who,
of course, listen,
they was literally best friends in high school. Because everybody puts the internet or the masses, I would say, because the internet and the masses are the same thing. They put the intimate, I don't even want to use that word, the romantic connotation on their relationship. Tupac and Jada have both been on record saying they ain't never smashed, none of that shit. He said he had a crush on her, but she didn't, and nobody ever knows when I was
in high school, getting into hip hop and like becoming like writing all the time and everything. My mom bought me Tupac's poetry book, and it's a poem on there for Jada Pinkett-Smith. But look,
I know that
she is 52 years old, bro.
But so what? And 12 to 25 are like the most important years of your life for development. We retain that information more than we do a lot. So
for sure.
If that was somebody
grieving him still was amazing. She should grieve and love him still. But you was Jada Pinkett-Smith. You just had an entanglement with a little nigga, and you know you posting this shit online. You can grieve in private. You got to put this shit online.
Normally I don't come to Jada defense for a lot of stuff.
But publicly on a regular basis, every month you go post the Tupac
figures and whatnot. But we keep looking at the public figure, and I understand. See, that's where your whole ideology of the situation is coming from. The public figure of it. They still those people inside their bodies.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
You were impacted by Nipsey Hussle's passing, right? Impacted.
You say what?
You was impacted by Nipsey Hussle's passing, correct?
Yes, like I said, I was distraught with Nipsey.
As was I.
I'm still fucked up.
I don't post Nipsey Hussle this much. I'll be posting this.
But she also didn't know him. She knew Tupac from high school, middle school, whatever age they were.
I'm with you. But to post it on your husband's birthday is just crazy. That's all I'm saying. Like on his birthday is crazy.
I mean, yeah, that part I'm not necessarily defending. She could have waited the day after or something. Like you didn't even post. Now, see what I will get into. You didn't even because it's not the posting Tupac and her performing his song that I have a problem with. It's the not posting him if you're gonna post him that I have a problem with. Like you know what I mean? Like it's like especially when you know, and this is where the public figure part because this and maybe I think that sometimes
my nigga Will got banned from the Oscars for 10 years for this woman. He got banned from the Oscars.
Movie, then made a whole slave movie where they whipped the shit out of him. He didn't get recognized because of what you know what?
She got to.
Look, man.
She gotta stop. You can go to the gravesite. Go to the gravesite. Go holler at the siblings. Don't do this shit.
This is the part where, as public figures, I believe
more money,
that,
no problems, bro.
Not just that, I believe that they get so far removed from reality a lot of times that you should also pay attention to the optics of how the public. I understand you gotta care about the optics of how the public is perceiving you. If you know they putting all this Tupac shit on you and it's emasculating your husband in a public light, maybe you should back off that a little bit instead of going to the fodder of how they making Will look.
Just a little bit.
So I do get that part of it. And a lot of them that's why I like, here we go with the bingo card again. Jay-Z so much because no matter what, Jay-Z try to find a way to not make himself look corny to the world. Not like it matters because you shouldn't put that much credence into it, but in the same breath, you a brand. So
yeah, like, and especially because she don't post that much. Like, you a regular.
I don't follow her enough.
Like I don't follow either, but I don't be seeing much Jada Pinkett news until she
goes Tupac. When they talk about Tupac or Will,
it's always Tupac. Like why you always? Come on, man. You gotta stop. You got like his birthday, his death day. That's cool. The whole world.
Will's birthday is crazy. Will's birthday. You could have posted that. You could have posted that on Tupac's birthday.
I swear to God. It just passed. September 13th was like, it just happened.
How you miss his birthday and then post it on
It's insane. What are you doing?
Hey, Will, I will say this. Will a good one, bro. Because you're not going to have me looking like this much sucker in front of the whole world.
I'm getting to the point, though, I can't defend Will no more. Because Will ain't had no scandals yet. I'm talking, she had August Alsina. She got mad at Chris Rock. Will got up to smack him. And I ain't heard Will cheat yet. I ain't heard no news about Will cheating.
No, there was rumors about him and
the girl.
What's that girl that played Harley Quinn?
Yeah, Maggie. What's her name?
Margot. I don't even want to butcher her name.
Margot
Robbie or something like that.
Mm-hmm. But still, that's a legend. She had this.
And I think he most definitely.
Red table
if I was in this shoes, I'd knocked it down.
Jada Pinkett made a whole new word up about this nigga August Alsina, bro.
Entanglement is not a new word.
I never heard that shit before. But it's like when Fabulous said situationship. All right, situationship.
No, entanglement is a real word. That's why I hate when we popularize a word and then
it's never used for that though. Entanglement was never used in regards to cheating.
That's what it means, though.
You out here cheating with your son's friend, and you gonna post
Tupac. That's
not
cheating when he co-signed it.
He's not co-signing
when he okay, he's supervising it.
Listen,
the problem was going like that's the problem. They shouldn't have never went public with that shit, bro.
Who calls August Og?
I didn't have to. That didn't have to be. That didn't have to be made public, man.
At all.
It's just certain things, you know what? And I'm becoming an advocate of this because I think we all have. I was just telling my little sister this the other day. I think every human has, well, not every human, but a lot of us, especially the ones that were curated or grew up in the social media era. A lot of us have a tendency to sometimes overexpose some shit. Yeah. Sometimes we feel like it's therapeutic. I was just telling I got a younger sister, even though I'm my age, I got a 21-year-old sister, Rolling Stone daddy. You know how that shit go.
Rolling Stone.
So when me and her, like I'm old to be her father and she my sister. And me and her have a lot of conversations. It's about
you just age yourself crazy. You just age yourself. That was crazy.
That's just the reality. Yeah, I'm old enough to be her father.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because my daddy wanted to be out here making babies in his 40s after he had babies in his early 20s. Like, it's whatever. Anyway, so when me and her talk a lot, you know, I try to let her be grown because I know what a fresh 21 feel like, coming into yourself and figuring out who you are, knowing it's going to be it's probably going to be a lot of experiences to lead to helping, and it ain't going to happen overnight. So I try not to beat her over the head so much, but sometimes I'm like, dumbass Gen Zer, why do you do some of the stuff you do? And I'm talking to her about overexposing on social media. And I'm nobody to critique because my mother, whose generations removed from me, will tell me the same thing. You say too much on social media. I don't think I say a lot because it's cryptic and vague, but I'm also aware that, okay, if I do get personal, I can get these phone calls. Even on this we on a podcast right now. If we say the wrong thing,
same thing.
We can have family members calling us about something that we say. So I think I try to be cognizant of, okay, if you say this, you have to be ready for whatever comes with it.
Now imagine if you are a multi-billionaire superstar, like actor, like you should know this, especially when Jada Pinkett has been most of her career being pretty fucking private. Like out of nowhere now, she over.
So they found that goddamn red table.
Yeah, that red table.
That red table, I need to burn that damn table.
that shit crazy. What the fuck? I can't believe that, bro.
But now we're in an era where everything is so. It's almost like there's no, like, I can, any given day, I just said this other day on Twitter, I'm tired of opening my app. I mean, I'm not going to say I can't be that tired of it because I do follow some of them. But I get tired of seeing booty holes every time I open Twitter up.
Everywhere.
You say what?
Everywhere. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy.
Like,
I remember being a kid.
When that becomes an attractive thing, like, when that become like, I got it, ass and I mean, we're men. Yeah. We love a woman's body. And OnlyFans is at its all-time high. That's why I don't really go to the strip club because, I mean, if I go, I want to go for the experience. But I don't have to. Because when I open up Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, it's booty holes everywhere. But why did it go that far? Like, it's like people, I know when niggas taking shits, when, like, it's just.
Yeah, it's definitely way too open. The world is way too open now. It's just nothing's a secret anymore.
That's why I don't find a lot of these rappers of today that it's just like, well, I know too much about you. I don't want to know this much about you.
Yeah, that's why it's kind of I'm not gonna say I'm old, but like I am old, I guess, because I don't know none of these new rappers. Like if it's a new rapper, I can't tell you nothing about him for real. Like I'm really at a point now where I listen to the same people I listened to for the last 10 years. For the most part, they drop cool, I'm listen to them again. I don't listen to them. One is impossible to keep up with. Everyone's a rapper.
I was gonna say these kids don't know them either. I can ask my daughter a certain new somebody and she'll be like, I don't know what that is. It's too many of them.
Yeah, it's way too many.
The world is probably producing 100,000 rappers a day. Easily. At this point.
Easily. And it's like, and especially with like, and also, I'm not sure when this started. I'm not against it. Who will be preface this? I'm not against it. But like, you know, the quote unquote, they call it ratchet music, what they call it, but like the Sexy Red, the Glorillaz, the Mellow Bucks, all these young women who are coming out and getting much success from rapping. It's like, you thought Trina was bad back in the day? Trina was a lyrical miracle back in the day compared to these mugs. Trina was, man, you ain't talking about nothing. Like she was spitting back there compared to like this shit right here is out of control, bro. Sexy Red, I don't even the thing about it, like, I ain't gonna diss her because she's doing a thing and salute to her.
She's on fire right now.
I don't get it though.
I
be trying to get it because like, it's not bad. I get it's catchy. It's cool.
I don't understand why the men are so in love with it. That's the part I don't get. I can understand the women because sign of the time. I can understand
expression.
I don't, and I do understand the men liking the music because the music don't sound bad. It's hard, even though it's heavily sex driven. The
production, the cadence,
the sonics of it is hard.
Yeah.
So it's it's the beats is pause pounding. So it's like I could see I can see like dudes fucking with how it sounds, but these dudes.
But like for me, what's so weird about for me, like for instance, when Nicki came out, when Cardi came out, I guess Cardi kind of started this wave, I guess, because these girls come out and it's every song they own is the same exact flow, same exact cadence. Like Glorilla, she came out, she kept that same cadence from that first hit she had. Now, Sexy Red, it's that same Pound Town kind of cadence.
That's how I felt when I seen Ice Spice, and I'm like, "Duh, this is the same song over and over."
She's so terrible,
but she's out of here. She's out of here.
Out of here.
She is out of here.
Taylor Swift song.
I seen Ice Spice on a Dunkin' Donuts commercial. She is
they have a drink for her. It's the Ice Spice Latte. Some shit like the pumpkin Ice Spice.
Yeah, she's out of here. Love her or hate her, she is out. And that's why I realized that I'm out of my time.
But that's why like don't knock Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj did her thing. I think Cardi B is a much bigger influence than any female rapper of all time. As far as influence,
because Cardi B made it.
She made one album off of one hit, popped, and just dropped singles. So all
she made it popular to be. She made it popular to be like, yo, full authentic, real self. If my house dirty, bitch, my house dirty.
No, it's not even that. She also made it marketable. Like she came out. What'd you say?
I seen Sexy Red, like how the women used to do the rappers and take pictures of them in bed while they sleep. Some dude just did her like that.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Like,
I'm out of my time, man.
Royce the 5'9" caught like that. Royce got caught like that.
Yeah. Wayne did too. I think Superhead got Wayne like that.
Oh man, mentioning Wayne real quick. We're mentioning Wayne. Listen, man, I love Lil Wayne. If he don't get that damn Fix the 6 shit off of the goddamn internet, Fix Before the 6, that might have been the worst project Wayne has ever given us. I know it's a prequel to the album, but that right there was some straight up bullshit. I'm mad as hell listening to that shit, yo. I was mad as hell.
I just heard it about literally right before we got on here. I was listening to it while I was getting ready, and I don't think it's as crazy. I see because I see that's what made me go listen to it. I saw the internet's this visceral reaction to it.
Bad.
I don't think it's that bad. I think it's
no.
Well, I guess for me, it's consistent in what Lil Wayne has been doing on mixtapes the last.
Mixtapes.
I would say the last like 5 to 6 since Carter 3. Like Wayne, the last. I don't like none of them no ceilings after maybe the first.
Only the first no ceilings. The first no ceilings.
The first one, the one that got Upgrade You and all that on there. That one.
That's drop 3. No ceilings got One This Town, DOA. You got Banned from TV.
The classic No Ceilings. You know that I think it's the first.
Yep, 09.
It's been so long, and it's so much music dropping. I can't keep up with all.
That was 09. You right?
But I feel like ever since what dedication was that had? What's that dedication 4? 3.
For me, I got off a little.
Everything after 2, I think maybe.
After
all of his mixtapes get sing-songy.
Yeah,
and
after
Wayne, it's like he's.
No Ceilings was the last project Wayne made before he went to jail. When he came back from jail, everything was garbage for me for a while. Then
that Free Weezy album was hard.
Yeah, until the Free Weezy came out. Free Weezy was hard. FWA was hard. Then I think Carter 5 was cool.
Carter 5 was cool. I think Carter 5 got a bad rap because it's so long. And I think if he cuts Carter 5 down
and Funeral,
like 30, 40 minutes, Carter 5 is hard.
Same thing with Funeral. Funeral was just long as shit.
Funeral was hard too.
You got 30 songs in this shit for what?
And I think Carter 6, I think he's. See, here's the thing with me, because honestly, when I heard the new one, when I first heard it, the intro was like, all right, because that's kind of my point. I don't expect Wayne mixtapes to be very good. I expect him to do a lot of singing and bullshitting, and then save a lot of his rapping for the albums. That's what he's doing now, as opposed to back in the day where I think that's the problem. It's so
This nigga put
comparative
the
to
Skip Bayless
back
theme
in the
song
day
on
when Wayne
the
was
joint.
destroying everything for a year and a half or two. We're so we know it's like watching your favorite. It's like watching Mike on the Wizards. That's what it's like. That's why people are reacting so viscerally to it. Because when I heard,
I feel like the reaction is because Wayne has kind of been giving us glimpses of like just still being an alien. Like he did the shit with YG and Tiger on their album, the brand new shit, went crazy. Eminem gave him praise for it because he said I got so many O's like a brand new bag
like
of
the
Funyuns.
Funyuns line or something
Yeah,
like
like
that.
Eminem was hype over that. That verse was crazy, and like of course he did shit.
I ain't heard the verse yet.
Oh, it's just nasty. He did this shit on a verse on AZ album, a verse on Conway album, a verse on West Side album. Just crazy.
He always does it.
He's been spazzing. So
for me, Wayne has been on a tear still. Like Wayne ain't not like still Wayne.
And it could be my problem because I was once again I was a.
You was
Wayne. I was in high school.
You.
I was in high school when Wayne was in his peak. So I remember like how crazy Wayne went. And for me, when I heard the Fix the Photo 6, I'm thinking, oh, this is gonna be like the leak. Like when Carter 3 came
the
out.
Old Fix.
Exactly. That leak he had before Carter 3 came out with Kush and like, I'm like, oh, he finna go crazy.
The suffix and the prefix and the
I'm like, he finna go crazy. But it sounded like it was a bunch of throwaways, basically. It's a bunch of throwaways from the album probably that he wanted to just put out there.
But the second half, that's what I'm saying. I think it's only like 9 or 10 something.
It's a short. It was a quick listen. I heard how
the first half, like them last 4 joints, he kicked up.
The last song is a Skip Bayless theme song. I don't know how I feel about this.
I knew one of them songs was the.
I was like, why would you do this? Why is this on the album?
But I listened to it. I don't know if I listened to it in the right order. I was just listening to it. But like that tuxedo joint, that was hard to me. It's certain joint. It's like 3 or 4 where it's like, yeah, that's Wayne. And when I heard the tape, I felt like if you want to be sing-songy, I'd rather that nigga do Rebirth again. I like Rebirth.
Pop the World with him was crazy.
I like the whole rock and roll because I'm a rock dude. Like I fucking rock. Like most of our people is hip hop, R&B, hip hop. Whichever one is your first preference, that's usually the second one. For me, I'm hip hop rock. That's how I prefer to. So I kind of like the rock and rolly shit. So it's like do that if you're gonna do it. Yeah. But it is what it is. Like I already knew. I guess this is kind of what I expected. Is what I'm saying. I expected him to give us a few flashes of. I'm coming for you niggas who pause crazy. I'm coming to rap with you niggas, and then I'm gonna sing a bunch of just random shit. Like the one shit I was laughing so hard. The song he got about the titties. Titty
boy. That's another reason I was upset, right? I saw the song was called Titty Boy. Oh, he was shout out to 2 Chainz. The song is about 2 Chainz tribute. The song is about straight up titties. It's just a titty song. I'm like, this nigga Wayne is crazy.
What he said something like
he was high as hell. This song he was high as shit.
Wayne be saying some craziness, man. He said Wayne be saying some wildness. Wayne be saying milk and cookies in her. Some I can smell milk and cookies in her titties. Something crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. I get uncomfortable with Wayne's sex line. Whenever Wayne's about like vagina being red and shit, she's like, "What you talking, bro? Chill out, bro."
There was one song. he actually rapping on that one song, but he say something like, "You niggas like the skin on my dick" or something. So it was something crazy, and I'm like, "Wait," and that's like the hook or something. That's kind of a hook.
Yeah, nigga.
It's like Wayne, what are you doing, sir? Yeah, nigga. But Wayne says wild stuff like that, so
yeah, Wayne has like the biggest pass I feel like in hip hop because Wayne's just like just a different species kind of like he just moves in a way no one else really moves. Like no one else moves the way Wayne really moves.
Here's where in today's time it doesn't matter because as long as they're talking good or bad, you're doing something.
Now, here's a question for you, kinda. Since you like you seen like Young Pac, you seen Young Jay, like while you were like in teenage mind state. So you kind of you lived life when you seen them two evolve. When you look at Lil Wayne, do you put Lil Wayne under one tree more than the other? Because Wayne, I feel like is definitely Pac and Jay heavily influenced.
I mean, that's to me, that's just who I see. But I mean, you have to throw Missy Elliott in there. Wayne is. Wayne is like a kid of Hove, Pac, Missy, Busta.
Because when Wayne gets to rapping, I hear all Hove. I just hear the Hove. You know, like he
always tell everybody the Hove is favorite rapper.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Carter one that's Hove's entire flow. Everybody always talk about how Jay, quote unquote, bites flows and ride waves, but nobody talks about how Wayne rode Hove's wave into being the lyricist that we expected.
And 3K. You hear me saying that, but he definitely
and he adamantly, like Wayne vehemently states that. He always like he tells people all the time, like, yeah, he felt like he's the best rapper alive, but Hove is the GOAT. Hove is his GOAT.
I mean, he'll say, I'm the best rapper alive, the best rapper retired. That was his line.
And he'll say Hove is his GOAT. So I don't, for me, I put Wayne under the Wayne umbrella at this point. But at the end of the day, Wayne has always been, even though.
So whose tree you think is larger between Wayne and Hove's as far as like people with influence?
Influence?
Yeah.
Influence?
Yeah.
Wayne, easy. Wayne, easy. Like Hove influence came from something that was already influencing that. Like Hove is the streets at one point. So that Hove is in that time, it was a bunch of everybody in his age bracket was walking around who was out in the street getting money was like that.
One person who's for sure under the Hove umbrella is J. Cole, and I've been on a rampage. I've been on a rampage because I've been on this for years. You know me for years. I've been saying this shit for a long time, and unfortunately, when you have an opinion and there's like nothing you can really stand on to back it up. Buckle up. I'm saying, talk my shit real quick. Because like for years, I've been saying Cole better than Kendrick. But it's tough to say that when Kendrick has Good Kid, Mad City, Butterfly, and Damn. You know,
I don't think that's tough to say.
But it's not tough to say. But it's tough to like have a back and forth with somebody who disagrees. All they're gonna say is Kendrick here's a Pulitzer Award for Butterfly. He had like, okay, all right, here we go.
I get so tired of accolade arguments. Like, bro, we're just talking about sound, skill set. Like,
but that's
we don't have to bring up. I get accolades rap, are important, but we don't got to do that.
That's the problem with rap. Rap is often compared in the way sports is compared. You can't compare music the way you compare sports at all. For real, sports, you get championships, you get MVPs. I don't care how many Grammys you got. What does Grammys mean? Grammys don't matter to me for real. Pulitzer Awards don't mean anything to me for real. Do you rap better? That's my question to you. That's the only thing I care about. And for me, the last 5 years, I've been enjoying it.
Tupac and Diddy got Grammys. I don't know if Tupac or Biggie got Grammys.
I think Biggie has one for Life After Death. He wasn't alive for it.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah, unfortunately,
they didn't give Nipsey one until he was dead, and he should have got one the year that Victory Lap that Cardi B won. But we get why we understand this shit. Machines. But go ahead.
But like, I just feel like for me, like I look at Kendrick, and Kendrick, don't get me wrong. I heard Kendrick overly dedicated in 2010 for the first time, and I knew, oh, this nigga here different. Like I knew it. When I heard her part two, like I knew what it was. I love Kendrick Lamar, but I feel like at a point, Kendrick just fell off so hard to me, bro. Just to me, just musically, it turned left, and it's a tough thing to say, but like, damn, as good as the album is,
I love Damn.
It's not good to me because he's going crazy on it. It's good because he's like artistic on it, and it's the difference. He's more artistic than Cole for sure. He's more of a visionary in that way.
Because he's artsy,
for sure. Yeah. But if you're talking about bar for bar, I think Cole got him. I think Cole had him for a while now, personally.
Me personally, I've always favored Cole over Kendrick from the beginning. When they became the three-headed monster of that generation, Cole has always, for me, my order has always been Cole, Drake, Kendrick. Still, it has never changed.
Now, see, for me, this is what I get
about in level of success and what I'm talking about as far as who can out-rap the other one, all of that, right. But and whose music I prefer. I mean, Drake is hit heavy, so Drake gonna always. I just heard right before we got on the phone, or right before we got on, that he's like a song away from time, Michael Jackson or something.
Passing.
See what I'm saying? So we ain't even gotta.
I mean, of course, that goes with the fact that streaming and Michael Jackson.
See, that's the only thing I respect about this era is when they decide to pick this shit up and let's really see.
Yeah, but and of course, by the time this drops, next Friday will be supposedly a new Drake album coming out. For the dog.
Oh yeah, he did push it back to the 6th.
October 6th.
That's my little sister's birthday.
And it's weird, right? Because when at the beginning of their careers, I was a big Drake fan, but I started disliking Drake around the Best Ever I Had era. When that came out, I fought out Drake. I was not. I didn't like Drake from So Far Gone until Nothing Was the Same. Like, I hated Take Care. When it came out, I hated Take Care Drake. I hated all that hand to the side. Let's be honest, that whole era of Drake, I hated that Drake. I hated Marvin's Room when it came out. Like, what you talking about, bro? Fuck that nigga you love. It's fire now. As a grown man, I love
fire to me then.
I just don't. When I was 20, when I was 21, man, fuck that nigga you love so bad. Why you hating, bro? That's what I was all like. What you talking about, bro? Why you hating on this man? But now I grow older. I love Crew Love. I love Marvin's Room. But Take Care for me was always kind of overrated. But Nothing Was the Same. If you're reading This Is Too Late, Views, CLB, Scorpion, these albums to me all have been fire. Except for only one I didn't like More Life. More Life was not for me. More Life wasn't for me. But I feel like
More Life wasn't for me either.
But I feel like Drake.
I can cut that one down to a couple of joints too.
I would actually feel more understanding putting Drake over Cole and Kendrick at this point.
I get that too.
Like I feel like Drake is a chameleon.
As far as the masses are concerned, he's the one, and they,
Yeah, Drake is incredible. Drake is incredible. But mentioning Cole went on Lil Yachty's song, Secret Recipe.
I have been real tough. I put Wayne on today because I saw the internet reacting to it. But I have not listened to. I don't even know what else came out this weekend because all I have been playing is Secret Recipe. I listened to that song for about an hour and a half last night.
That boy went crazy,
man.
And I don't think Cole is dissing NBA YoungBoy. Like everybody's saying, but
I don't understand how. But I'm not as well versed in NBA YoungBoy to understand.
Apparently, YoungBoy. I guess YoungBoy and Drake have a beef, and in the midst of that beef, YoungBoy kind of took a shot at Cole and Drake because they did songs with Dirk.
Right.
So Cole did the threat, you guys in a threat, whatever he said. There wasn't a targeted NBA YoungBoy on that. They're just talking shit. But the fact that he rhymed every fucking bar with fucking Face of Death and says accept, and he went crazy, bro.
That one line he said, old and edge sharp like a bayonet, something. He was, oh man.
Out of there. Man,
that was one of them. Well, okay, JP's Caddy or this one? I think this one.
I'm going with this one. Johnny P's Caddy was hard. Johnny P's Caddy was hard.
What I do want to address as far as this joint, I do see the internet. I feel like this should be, when I heard the track, first and foremost, to me, this is one of my favorite hip-hop, just to rap over beats that I've ever heard. And you could bet your money on it. Mark my words that by the time this drop, it's probably going to be 5 or 6 of those out. But I can see for the next few months, everybody who like to rap is going to jump on this beat. Watch what I'm saying.
I miss that era, man. Please do. I hope
watch. Remember, just like when Control happened, like when a Millie happened, like when certain beats drop, like when Breathe, Fabulous, certain beats drop. Everybody
Exhibit C.
Yeah, everybody who want to rap. Watch, mark my words.
I think I heard Daylight got on it already. Daylight rapped on it.
Ooh, Daylight. I got to go back and listen to his because Daylight's so layered and complex. It was like
Daylight's different.
He different, but because I heard it once, but I just kept going back to the one. This one. what I want to acknowledge in this is, like I said, we come to expect this from Cole, especially on this type of energy. I don't see nobody acknowledging Yachty enough, and Yachty was talking slick. Like, he was saying some fly. Yachty was, and I think a lot of, to be honest, I never thought I would hear today. I never thought I would see the day where I would be saying this. But a couple of the things he said, I think went over people's heads. Yachty was saying some shit.
But I feel like
I didn't even know Yachty is tackling. I just gotta listen to his album because I heard that his album that came out this year was amazing. I've been hearing it all year.
Yeah, I heard that too.
But Yachty to me is like just grabbing infinity stones in hip hop, and I never saw this coming because when they had when they started the moniker mumble rap and they started labeling that generation, at that time, he was the one I kind of didn't like the most out of all of those guys from that era.
Of course. Yeah,
but I can't even, but I watched him go into different pockets, like when he started hanging with Detroit and the Flint guys and he started going into his Detroit bag, and like now he's in this lyrical bag, and I like lyrical Yachty. I always like his Detroit flow. I like it. I just like what he's doing, man. It's like he's tackling every phase of versatility. And a lot of rappers, especially in that age bracket, don't do that. They stay in one pocket their whole career and make the same album over and over and over.
Again.
And the fact that he could go on a song with Cole and like not get washed and say some slick shit, like I think that, of course, this moment is about Cole and all that fire shit he said, but the moment, in my opinion, should be about the slick shit Yachty was saying.
But I feel like Yachty kind of had to. He had to rap that well.
Of course he had to.
Because I think that
was the whole point.
Yeah. Now, my question for you, though, is, because it's called Secret Recipe, and of course, Yachty's gotten a lot of praise for writing the City Girls' first record. Got praise for his involvement with Drake and 21's Her Loss.
I didn't be writing hits for motherfuckers.
Like Drake and 21's Her Loss is apparently all his ear. Do you think when Cole got this record that Yachty's verse is already on there?
It almost sounds as if they worked on it together.
Because like the flow.
Hasn't he been hanging around Dreamville a lot lately?
I think he hangs around like JID and them, Earth Gang and them. Yeah, I think he does.
So I mean, they could have been creating that from scratch together. Because
the flow Cole uses is a new Cole flow, and it's definitely more of a Yachty kind of bag. The way Yachty rapped it, like Yachty was very comfortable in that flow, in that very monotone voice he got, and Cole just kept it and said, "Okay, I can do that. I'll leave." I feel like either they worked on it together, like you said, or Yachty sent him with his verse first.
And I wish rappers would do that more instead of just sending shit over, because you just get the feel better.
But I am hearing the internet talk about, hey man, I wish Cole went first, so I can go ahead and skip it.
But
Yachty went crazy. But
I think the way he opened the song, like it's shock factor.
Because after I heard it once or twice, and I heard Yachty snap. Don't get me wrong. But when I hear it now, I'm hearing Yachty's flow. I'm like, oh shit, Cole finna kill this. Cole, give me the Cole verse. Like I anticipate the Cole verse now more and more because Yachty's flow and cadence is pretty much the same as Cole's. It's giving me hype. Like Cole finna go crazy. It's gonna happen. It's like,
I don't know. I thought that's a part of or a certain community in hip hop fandom period, whatever you want to call it. I guess. I think that's one of the beauties of being born in a time when hip hop was fairly new. If it slap, I just like it. I'm still gonna do my bar breakdowns and comparisons, but I like the shock factor because I come from the era where you had to know how to rap and it had to slap. So I like when songs just do both.
Now, just a question for you, because don't get me wrong, Cole went crazy, and we talked about Lil Wayne briefly earlier, but we haven't recorded in a while. So I want to highlight Wayne one more time because the sixth and final album from Nas Hit Boy came out, Magic 3. Ooh. And when I tell you,
it's crazy. By the time he's going on a run, because he going on we talked about Magic 2, and by the time I dropped that episode, Magic 3 was out. It's like, yo,
crazy. It's crazy.
Like that's crazy.
It's crazy. But to be fair,
I haven't finished it. I just started listening to it today, honestly.
I'm telling you,
I just heard the first 3 songs.
It's cool. Magic 3 is cool. Magic 2 is cool. What Wayne did to Nas, bro, should be classified.
I ain't heard that shit.
Boy, that boy Wayne disrespectful, bro. I ain't gonna. He can't do Nas like that, boy. That's Nas. You can't do Nas that way, bro. You just can't do Nas that way.
You're supposed to. Matter of fact, since we're on the subject of Nas, because I like to be honest, before I get into just talking about all the shit I haven't listened to, because I just haven't been in a musical bag this year for something like it's because life been lifing a little bit, and it's just like you said, it's an influx of everything. The year started off very slow, and I think it lasted well until the end of the summer. So I haven't really been. It just started
to pick up now. Music just started picking up.
I really haven't been interested in a lot of things. Like I have been, but not a lot of pop culture-y.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just haven't been in my regular pop culture bag.
Right.
But I like Nas. First and foremost, just that run in itself has made
6 albums in 3 years.
I think we have to recalibrate that conversation when we're talking about him and Jay-Z at this point, as far as go. No, we might have to recalibrate that conversation.
I'm scared. Get me nervous.
We might have to revisit that conversation a little bit, because what Nas just did this last couple years, we get a whole verse saying 5 years. Like, I don't.
What do you say? 6 straight summers, no one in rap did it quite like I did it.
I don't know.
You did it. I had it.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's cool. That was the time. Now what he's doing, we see what's happening right now. He's evening out this whole Jay and Nas comparison thing, because a lot of people, we ain't gonna just act like the GOAT is definitive. A lot of people do have Nas as their GOAT.
Listen, man, Nas,
we ain't gonna not say that Nas ain't. I ain't gonna say who the better rapper or the better lyricist.
Nas is a Virgo. I love Nas. When Nas and Jay-Z was beefing, I was more on Nas' side than Jay-Z's side. But let me tell you something, Vic. I disagree.
I'm not. You disagree with what?
I don't think I don't think you can put Nas in that. I don't think. Let me think my words carefully.
Very. Because
look, I'm putting this way, right?
For 30 yeing
Listen, I'm putting this way. Don't get me wrong. King Disease 1, 2, and 3, Magic 1, 2, and 3. Phenomenal run. What? I don't want to disrespect Nas by saying this. It's not disrespectful to him at all, because these albums are great. But like, what's the standout verse you gonna give me? Like the standout verse that Nas provided. Like Nas, he's been consistent. Don't get me wrong. It's consistent as hell. But like, for instance, what Hoe did on God did.
Why does
like, what moment has Nas give like a God did moment? What was it giving to that level of rapping?
The entire run is the moment.
I feel like the run is the moment because it's consistent, because the beat, the sound is good. Like for me personally, I'm not sure if you listen to Currency, you listen to like Larry June or these kind of rappers.
I
but like this Nas Hit Boy moment for me has given me more that kind of music vibe. Like it's not really about him spitting, him being.
And that's what it's about. Great. That's what I'm talking about. When you talk about the catalogs, because at the same time, while Jay has this phenomenal catalog, Nas is there alongside him with the classics and all. Like, that's there.
How many classes you give Nas? How many classes you give him?
Illmatic. It Was Written. Stillmatic.
Mm-hmm.
Where I can't even this discography is so long.
It's crazy. It's long. Yeah, it's crazy. Untitled.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Untitled.
Even though I Am wasn't no classic, you can put it. It's a great album. You can put that up there as a great album.
How about Untitled? Untitled.
I can't give Untitled a classic as much as I love it. I have a personal affinity for that album, but I can't.
Life is Good.
Life is Good is up there. Life is Good is up there. What else we got? So I guess I'm gonna give Nas 3 classics.
Reading Pop.
I don't see in this era. I don't even know what you would define as a classic anymore today. But I think when we look back at it, when we get past this time as these albums age, I think that first King Disease is gonna have some weight to it. Like down the line.
That's one with Spicy and shit on it. Like
that's yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's
Car
probably my
88,
favorite. Yeah.
all of that. Like I think down the line,
Which one got the Lauryn Hill song on it? Which one got? Is that Kings Disease 2? Nobody.
That's 2.
That's 2. So
that's see, like these albums are phenomenal.
Phenomenal,
bro.
bro.
Like,
I'm not knocking them. I'm not knocking them at all.
When we had this conversation, that's all I'm saying. No matter, because people already have them there. As far as people been arguing about who's the GOAT between them two for years. So when you add this run to it, to me, you got to close that gap a little bit more. That's all I'm saying.
Of this six album run for Nas Hit Boy, how many of those albums would you put over 444?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think for me, the only one I'm putting, or I would say maybe King, because I still ain't finished back at 3 yet. I just started today, so I got to sit with that one.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't say over, but I guess preference-wise, you could put it over or alongside it. I would say Magic 1.
Magic 1's hard.
Magic 1 and one of them Kings decisions, maybe 1 or 2.
Okay. It's like for me, like it's just tough to. It's a weird moment because, like, of course, I don't get nobody no excuses. Like, if I'm a billionaire, I ain't really rapping no more either, though. I'm not gonna rap.
Say what?
I'm a billionaire. My wife is Beyonce. What am I rapping for? I'm not rapping with you niggas. Niggas can rap all you want to. Goddamn it! I'm fucking Super Bowls right now, John. I'm having NFL meetings, getting Usher on Super Bowl and shit. I ain't rapping right now, bro.
He on tour with his wife doing an electric slide every day.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I get that. Like, Nas definitely. I feel like Nas has definitely elevated his legacy. I'm not gonna say
that's what I'm saying.
It's tough for me to say it puts him with Hove, because I feel like Hove.
He's already with Hove. What do you mean?
I don't think so.
This is Mr. Illmatic.
I think Hove separated himself a long time ago.
No.
I feel like the only thing that keeps Hove and Nas close is the fact that they beefed.
No. I think the beef reinvigorated Nas' career.
It did, for sure.
But
I'm talking about as far as them two.
I don't like that narrative of, because, okay, see, I was in high school we saw the beef coming for years. Like, right. We saw the beef coming from 90s. Like, now, when
this Tupac, is what I'm gonna tell you, Vic. I was outside when this beef happened. I was around. I was functioning when this beef happened. All right.
From when Tupac died, though, we saw this shit coming from Lex with TV Sex the Minimum. It was Lex, like Fake Thug, No Love. We saw it coming then.
3 dreams are made of these.
Like you said, when the same year, the Message drops.
97.
I want to say 1,000,001 Questions the next year. You know what I'm saying? It's the volume 1. We saw who I'm from. Who's the best MCs? Biggie, Jay-Z, or not? Like, this shit was brewing. 96, 97. This shit was brewing. We saw this. We knew that. That's why when we talk this whole Kendrick, Drake, Cole shit, when you're that caliber or that type of MC, the people, it's like the Coliseum. It's gladiator school.
We need the Kendrick and Drake beef to happen already.
Yeah.
It's gotta happen. It's gotta go ahead.
And to be honest, I don't think none of them want Cole smoke. It's my opinion.
But I think it's the one thing, like, and I think Button did this shit on this pod. That's one thing about Cole, I must admit. Cole is just too nice, like, as a person.
They don't want no Cole smoke, bro.
They don't want no Cole smoke. But I feel like Cole is just too nice.
So
like, even my only problem with that Yachty verse, you don't gotta give Drake credit, bro. You ain't gotta give Drake credit here, man. No.
And see, here's my point with
ain't quite the Drake effect. But you got gonna give me a label check. He went crazy.
Here's my point with the whole Hove and Nas thing, man. Is that because this, like, yeah, I guess it's largely known that beef reinvigorated Nas' career. But I think that looks a little shaky to me because Illmatic, it was written, I Am. Nostradamus is the only thing right before that, and Nostradamus and I Am came out the same year. So Nas is, when you look at the grand scheme of it, his quote-unquote little fall off, his little slump, was like 7 months. Stillmatic is the next year. Yeah. So it ain't that much separation. We just know that Hove is more commercially successful because And I think that Hoe maybe be more,
to your
maybe
point,
he's more of an entendre king.
To your
Hoe
point,
said a lot of slick shit that niggas don't really understand, that there's layers to what he's saying. But to me, the separation ain't that far from them, because if it was, that beef wouldn't have still been a thing that had to happen.
To your point, I feel like the way people credit Nas for the whole Eminem killing Jay-Z on Renegade thing, and no one ever said that.
I don't think so.
Until Nas said that. I feel like no one ever really dissed Nas albums until Ho said one was the other was Illmatic. Like, I don't think no one else.
That's my point.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's my point. It's like,
so
let's not act like these
don't
niggas are so level.
Because don't get it twisted. Nostradamus ain't much worse than Volume 3. Like it ain't that much.
If we being real, that album ain't as bad as everybody made it. And what the people don't understand is, that album leaked 7 months before it came out. So the original one is fire.
No, that's I am.
A lot of the original, No, it's not. I'm telling you, nigga. I was in 11th grade when this came out.
I thought I Am was the one with the double disc.
No, I'm trying to tell you what happened. I Am came out, and then if you open the I Am album cover, there's a advertisement for Nostradamus in that album coming out the same year. And the bootleg comes out maybe a month and a half after I Am, and a lot of that bootleg was the first lost tapes.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
But I Am was leaked too, though, right? I Am was like a double disc.
Maybe like a week or two. Like that was back in the day when bootlegs was that was happening like a week or two before the album came.
Wasn't one of them supposed to be like a double disc?
No, this is what happened. What happened? Like I said, when like a lot of that, you want to play rough, I shot my way out my mind, Dukes, drunk by myself. A lot of those songs like leaked on a project that had some I Am songs on it, but I Am was about to come out too.
And what's the worst song? Sunshine or Hate Me Now?
What is Sunshine?
Jay-Z? Yeah.
Would you say worse? What'd you say Hate Me Now is bad? Are you fucking crazy?
I hate Me Now.
Because you wasn't outside.
I don't like, I ain't gonna say the name.
Are you sick?
I ain't gonna say the name because I want to do the whole bingo card.
Are you sick?
Like, it sounds like
it
sounds like a certain person's song. I'm not gonna do the whole bingo card, but it sounds like a certain person's song.
Who?
You know who?
Nicki?
No.
Who?
No. I'm not gonna say his name. It's a bingo card. No, it's a bingo card. We say his name every time. It shouldn't be said as much as it's said, bro.
Who? 3 Stacks?
No, Mace. It's like a Mace song.
That's no fucking Mace.
You can hate me now.
I've heard Mace don't hate me now.
Yeah. That's like a Mace song to you?
No.
What? You can hate me now. It sounds like fresh
you
off
talking about the hook. That beat. I've heard Mace over that beat. Mace got a mixtape when he tried to go to G Unit and he like denounced the God and became
what an error. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive, Joe.
You got a Murder Mace mixtape called Crucified for the Street.
These kids will never understand how funny that era used to be, man. Yo, when 50 Cent was at his peak, everything was funny, bro.
But low key, that mixtape was hard as hell. Like that Murder mixtape, it was a little cringy to listen to. You just watch this nigga give like the God and then come back and talk about killing niggas again. But it's actually a dope mixtape. But I've heard him over the Hate Me Now beat. Mace too. If you heard that over that hard ass beat, you got Hate Me Now.
If you brought your top 50 back, who would you put above who? Mace or Ja Rule?
Ja Rule.
Over Mace?
Yeah.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
I can't not. I wouldn't compare careers because Mace quit after his first album.
Me too.
Double Up wasn't. See, that's the Double Up. No, what I'm saying is Mace was done by the time the first single dropped.
Can I tell you one thing? This is a really off topic because I listened to this album last night. Your generation, man, you guys really had it good, man. You guys really had it good.
What you mean? In what sense?
Last night, bro, I was listening to TP2 by Kels, bro. Boy, I can't imagine being in the club when that shit came out. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. What a time. What a time. Man. Bruh,
You gonna lie.
I wasn't even talking about that time on no camera. Shit I was doing when that album came out. Holy shit. I could probably, hey, yo, if I ever get big, don't nobody try to cancel. Don't nobody try to come out and tell those stories about that time.
That's the one. I think.
Boy, woo!
I know. Buddy canceled, but I'm at the club last night, and the song "Just Like That" came on. I'm like, damn, just like damn, this shit forever. I go in the car, I put that album on. I said, "Oh my god!" The intro come on, like this nigga right here, bro. I said, "Yep, this nasty ass
nice
nigga is
time
the
to be
coldest."
alive, bro. I want to say Snoop's R&G might have came out around that time too.
Ooh, R&G.
Man, that was a good time to be alive. That was a good time. Oh no, it came out maybe like a year or two after, but just that whole little run. That was the T.I. and Ludacris first run. Oh my god, that was
when Ludacris was cracking, I can't imagine the club used to be back
then. Oh
then.
my god, that was
the Ludacris was cracking.
The fab, the early fab days.
Get out the way. I can't imagine.
The early fabulous days. Oh my god.
Holla back, young and woo woo.
What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. And niggas wasn't distracted by the phone because we had Nextel, I-8, I-730. We wasn't distracted. Man, what a time.
The clubs is definitely a nasty scene now. People just be sitting down on their phones. Man, I can't.
I do want to give your boy some credit because you know I wanted to give your boy some shit. Because you know I haven't been listening to a lot of albums this year. And you know I like to give this particular artist flack every time he drops because he is dope, but I always feel like he could go harder. And you love this guy. But Mick Jenkins, this time around?
Yes, sir.
Ooh, boy.
Yes, sir. Don't get me wrong. I do feel like he cooked. He got cooked by Gibbs, in my opinion, because I'm a bigger Gibbs fan. But outside of that, he killed Joe Boy. He killed Joe Boy though.
He's in that conversation with Killer Mike and them for one of the projects of the year.
My favorite rap album of the year for sure. My favorite rap album. Until Cole and Drake drop, he definitely my number one right now. Mick Jenkins got my number one spot. I said Mick Jenkins my number one album right now until Cole and Drake drop.
It's still Killer Mike for me.
Killer Mike shit's hard. It's
still Killer Mike for me.
That Motherless song gets me every time.
Yeah, I can't even. I feel you.
That boy go crazy.
Speaking of that too, prayers and condolences to the battle rapper DNA, who just lost his mind recently. Man.
That was tough.
That one. Yeah, they did. Fuck with DNA.
Battle rappers going crazy. Have we recorded since Easy Block Captain and
No, we haven't, sir. Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Hey, Remy, don't sue me, real. Oh my god, hey, Geechee is a legend.
I love Geechee.
Why would they put Geechee in that situation? Out of all the rappers, you could pick the battle rap. Y'all gonna choose Geechee? You gonna choose Geechee? Really?
Man.
They should have called John. They should have called anybody else.
I have been calling this for at least a year because when Easy started, when that run, especially around the time where Easy the Block Captain battled Chess, that's when I really put some respect on Easy's name.
Yeah, Easy. That was his first
then he started going on this run where he was like, Easy's the hottest thing in battle rap. He's not losing. I'll save my perspective on that because I think a lot of them battles are debatable and I don't think he won them all. But whatever. If the general consensus is saying that Easy is the hottest shit, and I saw the way he was elevating at such a fast pace and getting these battles, and I said they better not put him in front of Geechee while he's trying to get a champion of the year. While he's trying to get a champion of the year, and don't not put him. And when the battle was announced, I said, "Oh, it's not."
But don't get me wrong though, because Easy he went hard. He came and get you tough. But bro, you can't have that kind of ammo. You can't get that kind of ammo. Geechee knocked his head off.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
I'll give it 2-1. It could have been 3-0. But I gave it 2-1. Geechee.
I didn't give Easy a round.
I gave him the first round.
I don't think he got the first round either. And that was, matter of fact, that was one of the corniest. If a nigga put his hands on me and he ain't dead, that means I still got the female. Nigga, that was one of the. That may be the corniest line in all of hip hop history.
I ain't gonna lie though. Papoose gotta come out of hiding, Joe. Papoose, come on, bro. You
No, he don't.
You gotta come out of hiding.
Easy made himself look, and I knew that was going to happen. I said when he battled Geechee, he was going to look. Because to me, I don't think the talk is that different. I just think you say a lot of slick dope bars, like a lot of slick drug dealer bars. Yeah. But I knew that once he went against Easy battle guys that are in his lane. Mm-hmm. I knew, and I guess him and Geechee's in the same lane, but Geechee all around does so many more things. I knew once he got somebody.
He should got Tay-Rock. He should want Tay-Rock. Tay-Rock.
He don't want Tay-Rock. He don't want Tay-Rock.
Not now. He don't. Now
especially after this.
I'm saying he should have. I say he should go Tay-Rock before going to Geechee.
Easy made himself look like the corniest nigga in battle rap to me. Like the, because if a nigga, come on, like realistically, bro, put yourself in this situation. If you fucking with somebody's chick, because we done all done it in our time, did we? So you messing with somebody's chick, and a nigga stock you up somewhere, you gonna be sitting around like, well, I still got a bitch though.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, no,
that's a crazy bar.
Like that sounds crazy. That sounds really like, nah, I gotta see you again. And I hate to even reiterate this because I've already seen Geechee say it on his podcast, but the woman ain't even gonna respect you. Like, nigga, my nigga beat you. Like, even if I keep fucking with you, my nigga beats you up. Shut up. Nigga, you don't. She might be starting doing this.
Especially like, Remy Ma swole ass. Because, you know, Remy Ma does
I don't believe that the rumors are even true. But if they are, they are. Whatever. Niggas' wives get fucked every day, B. So, whatever happened, happened. But the way Geechee, bro, I didn't get Easy around. And I think he made himself look. I mean, he's going to be all right. He's going to bounce back. He's easy to block captain. He got a nice little career ahead of him. He's going to bounce back. But
what do you think about the social commentary attached to it, saying pretty much questioning, like, if it was a man situation, it'd be much more ridiculed than it is with Remy?
I don't know. I honestly kind of, I don't know how I feel right now. I'm conflicted, right? Because on one note, Geechee in one battle kind of mirrored the Loaded Lux Calico battle where something so big happened in battle rap where people all outside of the community was talking about this shit. White people in other countries, people who don't, not just like people don't like battle rap, but you know, I'm talking about like white people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people who don't even know battle rap exists was invested in this all because of the scenario. So I guess that brings a lot more eyes on battle rap. I mean, I haven't even watched it on YouTube. Just dropped on YouTube, and it was at 500,000 in a day. So while that brings light to the community, I don't like how you have all of these outsiders who don't know the inner workings of the community and how it works, commentating on battle rap when they don't know shit. Like how they was having a debate about these broke ass battle rappers, when it's like a lot of these make more money than y'all favorite rappers, but y'all think got it because they got a bunch of chains on. Like, so I'm conflicted with it because I do like new eyes and bringing new life to the culture, but at the same time, I don't like all these motherfuckers who are not informed enough to be speaking on this shit, speaking on it because it's a case of infidelity or whatever the case. And I'm so over tribalism and tribalistic.
I really think it's only because of how Remy and Papoose have kind of presented themselves as
the black face of
black love. Yeah.
If Pap did it, I guess because I don't know.
I think if Pap would have cheated on Remy,
I'm so over the man versus woman, especially the black man versus black woman. Yeah. I'm over that shit on social media, bro.
I think if Papoose would have cheated on Remy, it would be a little bit less spicy because like Pap like held her down for 7 years. She's in jail.
At the end of the day, none of us still know.
Yeah, real shit. It's like the Jada and Will thing. All of it, the same shit. Same shit.
Nah, like, we knew about that shit. She came out and said that shit. Used the word entanglement. Oh my God. Easy to block Papoose and Ram is in an entanglement? Oh God. I don't even like the way that sounds.
There's a picture right on Twitter. It was a picture with Pap and Easy to block with their hats off. Hey, you really got a type. I damn near cried.
I saw that.
She definitely got a tight. But real quick, before we got out of here, we kind of we talked about before we started recording, mentioning black male versus black women topics.
Oh man, here we go with this shit.
Brittany Renner somehow get interviewed still, and she was on Shannon Sharp's podcast.
See, but no, you can't stop with that kind of energy.
Like, why is Shannon Sharp interviewing Brittany Renner, bro? Tell me, give me one reason why that's a thing.
Why you think? How many locker rooms you think that woman done been in?
35.
At least 35.
At least 35.
At least 35. Ain't even that many teams in no league.
At all. 32 in the NFL, 30 in the NBA. Saying she moved around. Charlotte Hornets at least once for sure. I'm saying I gotta get baby daddy in Charlotte Hornets. But the interview, first off, the interview was kind of good. It was funny, and she mentioned like
I didn't watch it. I'm not watching that shit.
The interesting part for me was, which I kind of get. She's very well spoken. She's very well spoken at the core of her. Like it was a good joke. Like she went to Jackson State, which is HBCU, but while there, she was dating the white quarterback, which is ironic in itself. She's like, I can't be a spokesperson for being a gold digger because my baby daddy broke up with me. Like, hey, you can't be a gold digger if you don't get the nigga no more. That's fair. But
no. That just means you're a gold digger on unemployment.
Basically. But like somehow out of all the kind of crazy things she said, the only thing that stood out to the public was her saying she got 35 bodies. And I thought people were saying that's too little. She's lying. she didn't have. That's not all she had.
35. It was like that's
people were saying that's too many. I'm like, that's 35. She's 30. I think she's 32 years old. She been single. She that young, but she been like
She been around so long.
Been around. She went to college. Any good, come on, bro. Like you ain't gotta be in the public around celebrities to have 35 bodies. You don't gotta be a celebrity to have 35 bodies. 35 bodies isn't astronomical numbers to me. It's a lot, I guess, but like she been mostly single her whole life, she said. So like in that case, you fucking.
I had 35. Never mind. Shut up.
If you start fucking at 17, say you 35, that's two a year.
I was gonna say, I probably had 35 bodies before high school was over. I'm being real with you.
He nigga ran through the whole volleyball team.
I was in when I bust that first one, boy. Rip me out the plastic.
Need that brand new.
Rip me out the when I
bust me out the plastic, literally. Bust me out the rubber.
I was like, Pookie, it's calling me. It's calling.
Oh shit!
I hope my kids don't watch this. Don't watch this, cause don't be like me. But
learn from my mistakes.
Yeah, learn from you. 7 big mamas I got. Learn from me.
Them is bills.
Oh my God. So I don't know. See, for me, because when I saw it happen, when I saw it happen on the internet, it's like, everybody on the internet got all the morals. Everybody's so morally wealthy.
Oh man.
And to me, it's like, man, if y'all don't shut, some of y'all motherfuckers out here sucking dick for a blunt and a bottle of Amsterdam. Stop playing with me.
Them in their high ground, boy.
People are, everybody's so.
The funniest part though is Rich Fox.
The biggest problem, I would have expected. See, I already knew the women wasn't gonna react because it was a lot of women going, "That's it, bitch. That's it." You know how that's it. Like 35. It's a lot. I know some women out here that probably got 35 in the summer.
You know what I'm saying? Like what?
Women don't be playing. Like I don't know if you and you know what that showed me. I ain't gonna lie. That reaction showed me how many men who, because on social media, everybody rich, everybody happy all the time, everybody winning, everybody invincible, they never lost a fight, everybody got all the big, like, to me, that showed me how many dudes really don't be getting no coochie. That's what this show do.
But
like,
that's what's weird to me though, because like, all respect to Shannon Sharp, his reaction kind of made the internet go crazy, but he took the shot, he got the bottle. Like Shannon Sharp, you got triple that shit over your NFL career, bro.
And you wouldn't mind being 36. So I wouldn't mind being 36.
I wouldn't mind being 37. Shit, fuck it. Pass it all on. 40. Rick Fox was in line. Rick Fox asked, like, I'll be 36. Nigga, yeah.
Hey, you know what?
Look decent.
Hey, I don't know if they still do this.
First off, what I always say is, asking a woman her body count is pointless because you ain't gonna believe it. If you ask her, you ain't gonna believe it, regardless of what you say.
That was my point. It's so many niggas sitting there on X or whatever next to that woman talking about, yeah, my woman a queen. She would never, and she used to be gangbang Judy back in the day. You don't know.
Gangbang Judy.
They was tossing her up in college or high school, and she was the football team dick sucker. And you, right. Boy, if you don't shut up, the women don't tell the truth about how many bodies they got. Like, I didn't even believe that when she was 35. I said, all right. But I ain't mad either way. Like, and if I'm being honest, me personally, I'm an advocate for hoes. Like, I just subscribe to that. I feel like rap, especially gangster rap of the late 90s, early 2000s, like really screwed men's minds up when they started walking around like, but you can't make a hoe a housewife. Please, hoes for housewife me, and please, right. They make the best. They make the best girlfriends. I'm not gonna lie. I've had the most fun with the whores, the ones who are being honest and who they are, not the ones who sit up and be. Because it's a lot of them. It's a lot of women that be sitting up. She a hoe, and it's like, oh, you just ain't telling nobody. Shut up.
That's it. Yeah.
So I don't like. Don't secret hold me. Give me the ones who like, yo, this is who I am.
Secret
or this is who I am. This is what I like to do. Whatever. And I prefer one that's like, for me, I'm not even gonna get back in a relationship with a woman. If you ain't ever woke up and been ashamed of yourself from the night before, we can't relate.
The funniest part to me though is the woman that were like talking about, well, if you just give head, is that a body? First off, if you just gave head only, that means you definitely got more than 35. You got more than 35 for sure. If you out here just
giving head only,
giving top and leaving, you definitely got more than 35 bodies.
Just let a nigga stick his dick in your head and then walk it away.
And let him go. Pull his pants up and leave. You felt no pleasure at all. He was just a toy.
I mean, I ain't mad at it because I encountered some of them in my day, but
gratitude. Thank you. Good looking out.
MVP.
You know what I'm saying? But like, you definitely got 35 bodies at least in your belt if you're doing that. Like, you got that. What you talking about? But yeah, man, interesting.
I just don't feel like it's that big of a deal, honestly.
It's not. It just shows at the end there, it's just small.
Hey, somebody gonna ask Corinne Stephens what's her body count.
She got a book.
a thick book.
A thick book. She named names. Eddie Winslow and Jamie Foxx. She went through them all, Joe. Eddie Winslow was like,
you know what? Since we on this, before we even leave this topic, right?
Hey, man, as I think about it, bro, more and more, I ain't gonna do it. Nope, I ain't gonna do it.
What was you gonna say?
She got more than 35 bodies, bro. she lying. Boy, I think about it, 35. Chris Stephens is out here wilding. Brittany Renner was with Drake, Lil Uzi. Yeah, she got some boy. Please.
I just scrolled past some shit on lap. You know how this stuff. I don't even know why this was in my algorithm, but you know how YouTube just be having the little shorts. I just clicked on one and she was on there talking about nobody ever sucked my toes like Tony Yayo. I was like,
who said that?
Corinne Stephens.
What do you mean? Brittany Renner said that. She's like, oh no, she got 1,000 bodies. If Yayo out here sucking your toes.
No, it was Corinne Stephens. But to be in this whole baddie realm, I know this is outside of your wheelhouse, right? But I feel like I gotta start bringing this portion of my life to the podcast, right?
Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen.
Because like I said, I haven't been listening to a lot of music this year. I haven't heard the Diddy album, the Love album.
Fire.
I haven't heard none of it. And I heard pieces of it. And I hear it's fun. I can't wait to get in the mood to hear that because I don't really I'm just being honest. My mental health has not been the greatest this year. And I've been having my obstacles. Life been life, but there ain't nothing to cry about. No cry with spilled milk. But when I'm in that vibe, I can't listen to like the singy songy. I can't. It doesn't do that for me. It doesn't make. But you know, salute to anybody who does. But what I have been doing a lot of is engaging in the Zeus Network shenanigans. And Baddies
out
East,
my wheelhouse for sure.
Baddies East has started. Matter of fact, it's Sunday. Baddies, 9:00 tonight. Look, it was time, 8:00. I will be, before I go to bed tonight, I will be on Baddies tonight, bro. And
who's on there?
I've been critiquing this shit. Before I got into the Zeus Network stuff, I'm like, you know, I was in my militant, bitter phase. Like, why is y'all watching that shit? Demoralizing the black woman. And why are they doing? It's setting us back 30 years. Man, I got that damn password and started watching that shit. And I'm not gonna lie, I was still watching. Like, look at these. By about, because I watched last season, by about 4 or 5 episodes in, I was still like that, but I couldn't turn away. Then I started to like get to know these humans, and it's like, yeah, it's ratchet, but who are we to judge any of them? It's the same thing. Everybody's so morally high, and it's like, whatever. No, I don't. There's a certain time, there's a time and place for everything. So personally, I wouldn't want to hang around no shit like that. But watching it from the comfort of my living room, oh God, I love it. And it's this year, like, it's only been 2 episodes. The third episode tonight. And when I saw like them bringing people in, because they have like a rotating cast of women that they built and made stars themselves, Scotty and this big chick Rolly, and they had a couple chicks they made, like they came from Krishan, who was, you know, from Blueface Baby. Like they rotate. They come on every season and they bring like different girls in and just so they can get money together, so they can coexist. It's basically a fishbowl social experiment. See if these girls from these different communities with the same type of mentality can coexist, right? So they got Mariah Lynn, the Once Upon a Time, I Was a Hoe, that girl from Love and Hip Hop. Whoa, Vicky, the white girl used to be hanging with Lil Tay.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
And apparently she like saved now.
The little white ratchet girl?
She saved the white girl. She saved with the ATL accent.
Yes, he's over, yeah.
But she's still a baddie, but she said some other they got.
Is she bad though?
Huh?
Is she bad?
See, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Everybody got their own preference on what bad is, but baddies, I guess their whole movement ain't just about looks. It's about getting to a bag, squaring up with a bitch whenever you feel like you need to square up.
Okay.
Like, this is what a baddie entails, I guess.
I was waiting for the ask. She got a bag?
It's basically Bad Girls Club too. Because Natalie Nunn is her show. She's the one who put them all together.
She has a job still? Man.
She's the boss. We need to get her.
Hey, someone discover us, please.
I think
there's
Natalie
money out
Nunn,
here. What?
I think Natalie Nunn got some type of stock in Zeus or something. She got the show Bad Boys. That's her show too. She puts all them together. She got like 3, 4 shows. I think her and Floyd Mayweather got some sort of stock in that, some sort of equity in that company.
And what's the other lady named? The Stevie J's girl? Is she in it too?
Jocelyn. She got a show in there too. I can't watch her. I can't. That one's a little. I cannot watch that. But I watch it a little bit because it's about strippers. I tied it up since my ass, but I can't. Baddies, it's like, nigga, it's 8:00. I'm on there. It's Whoa Vicky, and girl ain't got it yet, but Suki is coming. She coming at some point in the season. She's gonna get there. You know who Suki is, right? The eating niggas ass girl.
Huh?
It's the girl who be talking about eating niggas ass.
I know the girl from the video with Sexy Red with the Popeyes video.
That's her.
Okay,
you ain't never heard her song? She got a song talking about eating niggas ass.
Why tell you I've mastered my algorithm, Vic? I've mastered my algorithm, bro. My algorithm.
I mean, yeah, for the most part.
None of this.
I I didn't even get it from my algorithm. I got it from women that I know.
Oh yeah.
Like, I wouldn't have been knowledgeable about this shit, but when I got into it, it's like, you know what?
My chick watch Blue
I'd
Bloods.
rather watch their drama than mine. Not to mention,
you heard me? My chick watch Blue Bloods. my girl watch Blue Bloods. I'm saying she watched like Chicago Fire.
The police. Is that like the new heat of the night?
Chicago Fire and shit. My girl.
That's like the heat of the night, 2023.
It might be the blue ass show.
And see, me, I'm not gonna lie. I need a little bit of ratchet fix. I don't watch a lot of reality TV. Only thing I do watch is the challenge where they be competing for the money. I like to see.
Shout my boy CT.
Yeah, and my nigga Johnny Bananas.
Johnny Bananas.
And I watch that because that's just one of them things I just like to watch, and I put myself in that predicament to see what would I do this for that money. You know what I mean? But the baddies thing just kind of grew on me, bro. But when I say I am gonna start coming here every week to update what the hell happened on baddies, because this and the thing about this shit, security jump in, but this isn't like MTV Viacom. They throwing them. I'm talking about they come out them up with bleed, like the security will box them out and let them go for a minute. Like when I say they throwing them, they throwing black eyes, buddy. One girl came in there. This a new girl because they have auditions, my nigga. And the auditions, bro, they have Chris Sean, Black China Mama, Natalie Nunn.
What?
Natalie Nunn. They have sit in the room and they go to these places like on the East Coast this year. So it's like, and they go find some convention center in somebody's hotel and invite all of these black women to this hotel to audition. I know them establishments be like, what did we let come in here? Because they be in there. One girl didn't have no legs and jumped out of a wheelchair and started twerking upside down. I have seen some amazing things.
What?
I've seen some incredible things that you would like watch and be like, that's not real. This is not a real thing. But this is real stuff happening, bro. That's why I said it's like being on a highway and watching a Mack truck 18-car pileup that you don't get in. You don't want to see it, but you can't stop watching it.
Yes, that was.
Dog, this girl came in there with a hoodie and beat Mariah Lynn up. They was in a restaurant. Told us a fancy pizza restaurant somewhere on the East Coast. She just ran in there with a hoodie, and they fought all over this restaurant. Security broke them up, but they tore the whole restaurant up. And that bitch sat down and said, "Y'all got the mayo for my pizza?"
Hell no, bro. Hey, Wildin'. Mona Love. What's up, Mona Scott? Dog, watch out.
Natalie Nunn is putting Mona Scott. This Love and Hip Hop ain't got shit on baddies, bro. I will be coming here to update every week about this thing that's happening here. Because when I say this is the great, I feel like a bird for watching it. like, but I can't stop. I love it, bro. I love every second of it. Matter of fact, next season, Natalie, no, you need to go get Brittany Renner on there too. There's Wo Vicky, Suki. It's a bunch of there's a couple more other girls.
Brittany Renner definitely lying. She was friends with Tiana Trump for years, wasn't she?
Oh yeah,
she's lying. 35. 35? I got more than 35 probably.
And you know Tiana Trump hang with Jada Stevens, so you know they was all. Hey, I don't want to be judgmental and say birds of a feather, but
they flock together.
They do it to us. It's cool when they do it.
It's wrong when I do it. Fuck it. But shit, bro, man.
Speaking of, like I said, I need ratchet. Like I said, I don't immerse myself in it, but I like a little ratchet. You need that. Bro, for us to act like life ain't, we like salacious shit. We not gonna feel like I don't want to report on it all the time, but yeah, we gonna get to it. I like it.
For sure.
Speaking of salacious, did you see Rick Ross in Fun Flex?
Rick Ross is a comedian, bro.
Yes, he is.
Yo, my boy is a comedian.
Having the worst year ever.
Yo, but the crazy part, and I think Button said that Charlamagne's the B mic. He meant Flagrant 2. But if you watched The Breakfast Club recently, Envy talks more than anything than Charlamagne talks ever. Like Envy is talking a lot on these shows now, all interviews.
And I wish he would stop.
I really do. The Diddy interview.
Look at that. 1 year without Angela Yee, and Envy is having the worst year ever.
The worst year. He had the beef with Gunplay, beef with Ross. He under
with Tyrese.
A real estate
the
real estate Rico. He under
man. Like I'm sure financially he ain't hurting. So when we say worst year ever, because I hate that, right? When I see this in the comments sometimes. People be like, "Oh, well, they got money." Like money means everything. Sometimes there's a certain thing as
the Tyrese shit so corny.
A currency of integrity or a currency of currency of public opinion, I guess. But Envy is making himself. I mean, he's notoriously known for looking like a sucker in front of everybody.
Beige,
but this year,
Mr. Beige Rage. But he's definitely
this year he's making y'all light skinned boys look bad, man.
But Diddy had me dying. How much you watch
Drake worked so hard. Blake and Cole worked so hard to bring you niggas back, and Envy is killing it.
All the work Steph Curry's done. All the work Steph Curry's done. Here come Envy. Here come Envy. Beef with Tyrese. Like what? Like how you all right? Even if Tyrese did some foul shit and hollered at his wife on the side, like why are you airing this out on the
station? They looking like Will and Jada and them.
Yo, it's looking real.
And we know Tyrese come from that Will Pinkett-Smith tree.
But it's like you gonna bring up all this shit on the radio, but he ain't touching that Tony DeCloser shit. He ain't mentioned that shit yet on air.
He ain't said nothing about it.
Not a word.
He probably legally can't though.
Not there. Charlamagne said on there either. Charlamagne said a word about that shit yet.
Charlamagne and Envy look crazy to me this year. And Envy looks. He don't even make like that's why Ross is so gold. Envy should stop trying to beat with people because he always look like he about to turn red and cry
every time.
He always look like you taking the fun out of. That's why when they got Funk Flex looking at y'all, like they got Funk Flex looking better than y'all right now.
Which is crazy because Funk Flex got liposuction and this is Tupac still. Like it's crazy, but
Envy, Funk Flex is the car guy. Funk Flex had a car show on before they used to call Spike, before they used to call Spike Net before Spike Network was whatever I forgot what it used to be, but it was something else. Funk Flex had car shows on when I was in high school.
My boy Flex had car shows when Lugs was popping.
He had car shows. I want to say it probably before Pimp My Ride.
I think so. He had Lugs. I had a pair of Lugs as a Funk Flex. I had Lugs as a shorty.
Don't tell nobody else.
I had the Lugs. I had the Birdman Lugs too. Birdman.
I remember my mom bought me some Lugs one time, bro. Them Lugs never. If she watching this, if she ever watched this, she gonna be mad as hell because them Lugs never made it back home.
What's them shoes that Ghostface used to wear all the time back in the day?
The Wallabies, the Clarks.
Yeah, Lugs used to look some fake ass bogus ass Wallabies. I'm saying Lugs used to look like some bogus Wallabies. Like Lugs had that bogus ass top.
I do remember that. Yeah, nah,
horrible.
You're nasty for that.
Disgusting.
You wore Lugs Wallabies.
I had to.
You are gross.
With some goddamn Sean John G's.
I know that was an ugly. Oh, we gotta find them pictures, Juice.
No, you do not.
You gotta find them.
I was like 12.
In the cell phone era. You got pictures of that.
No, I was like 12 years old. It was like 02. Wasn't no phone yet. Wasn't no phone. I wasn't wearing Lugs. I was old enough to choose. I wasn't wearing Lugs. I wasn't wearing Lugs, but I was old enough to choose my outfits. Nah, bro. I was like 10 years old, 12 years old.
Oh, thank God. My bought me a pair of Lugs one time.
Lugs and FUBU.
I left them bitches in my locker and put on a different pair of shoes and came home and said somebody stole them.
Not even the cool FUBU. I had Lugs with the platinum FUBU with the fat Albert on the joint. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, with the wide boot cut jeans. That's nasty.
Disgusting times. Ugly times.
Hey, you get a pass for being a preteen. You get a pass for being.
But I never wore South Pole.
South Pole was hot at one point in time. I never wore it, but it was.
That was for the Mexicans.
I went to high school and we had where all the hip hop brands was sprouting. Mecca and Dada and
Who wear? Nigga, Fat Farm. Hey, yo, Russell Simmons got this shit off. I don't know how you did that.
What?
Them Fat Farm shoes, bro. Fat Farm shoes.
Oh, that was horrible.
Those were the fattest shoes.
You know what Fat Farm remind me of? Remember, like, Polo's little cousin, USPA, USPA.
USP.
USPA.
U.S. Polo Association.
that whole Argyle golf streetwear era was a nasty time.
But it wasn't shit nasty to me. The Ed Hardy era, though. The Ed Hardy era was.
Oh, I just saw them on the internet the other day because I was scrolling through and I saw an advertisement and I was like, "This is still a thing." So I clicked on it and went to the Ed Hardy website. They got a whole new revamped Ed Hardy, but it's still the same. It's like if y'all was revamp it, why would y'all try to redesign it? Ain't nobody wearing that shit.
The same big ass shit in the shirt.
Oh God, hey, I ain't gonna lie. Even though the Ed Hardy era was nasty, I kind of was flying that era.
Tight ass tees, boot cut jeans.
I would wear the pants though. I would wear the Ed Hardy tee, maybe the hoodie, and I would wear the Levi's though, the fire Levi's.
Von Dutch.
I couldn't get into that. I did have a hat though.
Von Dutch was there, man.
Hell to the no. Hell to the no. Woo! Man, oh man.
But man.
I'm trying to get into like listening more before the year end because we're gonna have to do our year end wrap up. And I haven't been listening to a lot. I miss Vic Mensa, and I want to hear that.
It's cool.
I miss Vic Mensa. I think the Gigs put out a project. I think he might have put out.
I think he
them UK boys be rapping. I fuck with them UK boys. Them UK boys be rapping.
It's tough.
Gigs and Stormzy, and
it's tough.
It was a little hard to get over the accent at first.
I ain't got there yet.
Dave, a lot of them guys, they make some better music a lot of time because they still have the integrity of speaking from pain.
Right.
Like, remember we was talking about how a lot of rappers don't do that no more. Like these, they still have that purest integrity where they like, we want to rap good and talk about real shit. So, they always say the guys overseas appreciate the culture more than we do, where we're more so in effect because we evolve faster than a lot of people because we've invented it. So it's like we're rap, they're still culture. Because people don't understand when we talk about hip hop that rap is the musical art form of the culture, but that ain't just hip hop in itself. So a lot of them UK guys, like I fuck with Stormzy, Gigs, Dave. I fuck with a lot of them guys. Chick named Lil Sims. A lot of them motherfuckers can rap, bro. Real shit. So I gotta get into some like
Lil Sims.
RJ.
I heard Lil Sims for sure. Heard Lil Sims. She's nice. I heard Lil Sims for sure. She's nice. Sure.
She's nice. Like that's what I'm saying. I like a lot of that shit, but it's a lot of projects that came out that I still ain't heard. Travis Scott. I still ain't heard. It's a lot of shit I ain't heard.
Has nothing really has super gravitated toward me this year besides Mike, Killer Mike. Like everything else has been kind of like I heard it once and never gone back to it. I heard Travis Scott album that first time, never went back to it.
That's what it is. I'm over recyclable music to where sometimes I don't want to waste my time listening to something that I know I'm gonna listen to once.
Like I haven't heard Drake's, honestly, never mind ever again. Never heard Beyonce's album besides maybe twice. I think I heard Beyonce's.
I don't count that. That was a dance album. That's not fun. See, that's another conversation we need to have too, because when people are critiquing music, they a lot of times forget to include environment, and your surroundings can make or break an album. Like when I was living in Houston, I wasn't listening to no fucking Slaughterhouse and Bibbidi Bop lyrical.
At a certain point in time,
going to day parties
I don't know when it's become so taboo to be subjective. People are scared to just be biased. Like you can't like everything.
You can be biased, right?
You can just say this is not for me. It's okay. It's all right. Like not honestly, never mind. Not a bad. I'm not gonna say it's bad because I don't like it. I just not for me.
Yeah, I just don't like it.
Listen to Jimmy Crooks and listen to one more song on there. I think it was, and that was it. My dance hall.
I fuck with that album, but I do. But when I heard it, I didn't go back to it because I understand that
it's not for at the crib listening. Yeah.
I'm in the Midwest. I need to be on the beach somewhere at a day party, or music is subjectively good, better in other places. Like I don't like a lot of that. I don't like a lot of that drill trap shit all the time, but in certain environments, everything got its time and place.
Right. Like I hate that It's Cardi B and Lotto got a song. I forgot what it's called. But I hate the song. But I'm in the club. That shit fire. Put it on the floor. Put it on the floor.
Is that the one? No, that's Vanglorious. My friend fucked on your nigga.
Oh yeah. But like, even that, like, I'm gonna be in the car blasting that, but if I'm in the club, that shit come on.
Lotto and Cardi got a song?
Is it put it on the floor or something like that?
I might have missed it.
It's hard when you in a bar area, you around females is dope. But when you by yourself, what's on my headphones?
See, that's what I want to know. Which one of you niggas is like driving on the highway listening to Sexy Red? Like who like y'all? Because if you're in this car, if you listen to this shit in your car, like with nobody around, you know the words. So
I ain't gonna lie though, that Gorilla first song, that was hard.
Which one? Fuck Nigga Free?
Yeah, that shit was hard. That's your first girl. That shit was hard.
I just like to hear it at parties when all the girls is going, let's go.
Yeah. You're right. It was the females. Whenever females around, you're right. It's females.
It's the females being around. It's the women being around. Like
I went out there just screaming FREE. I wasn't doing that, but like the females, right.
You was singing that song in the bar, juice?
In the bar, I heard what it said. FREE. Let the girls finish it off.
I'm not gonna judge because I grew up in the Kim and Foxy era, and
because you ain't gonna tell me you went out here singing. Vic, be honest.
What?
Well, All About the Benjamins comes on. All About the Benjamins comes on. You ain't doing the Queen Bee verse?
Fuck yeah!
I'm my mama.
But that
got to. It's got.
I ain't rapping Queen. I ain't rapping Queen, bitch. Like I ain't rapping. I used to be scared of it. I ain't doing all that.
Yeah, definitely gonna system out. Pause. Not say that line. I'm definitely skipping lines in the verse.
I'm doing that, but
I'm definitely skipping lines in the verse.
Hot damn hoe, here we go. I'm doing that, but I ain't regular kind of
when Ladies Night come on, Angie verse gets spit, bro. Angie verse gets spit. Angie go crazy. Angie go crazy. She coming in the joint going crazy after the Ladies Night come on.
Man, we gotta stop acting like we don't be liking female rap, bro. Like
Angie went crazy on that shit.
Like, but it's certain stuff I'm not. It is what it is. Like, because in the right, I don't be in the setting too. Like, I don't be at the bar much around. Like I said, that one night for my birthday, I went to the strip club. That was the first time I've been in a decade. I don't be in that.
Real shit.
My life algorithm is controlled. I stay out of a lot of this. In real life,
you're in daddy mode. You're in daddy mode.
Yeah, I don't be trying to be. I don't be. That's why I like ratchet. I like ratchet activity, and then I got daughters. So and I can't.
That's what I'm scared of ad dollars, bro.
Oh, you don't even know.
I'm scared, bro.
At a later date when my daughter ages a little more, I'm gonna come and talk about some of this stuff, but I can't do it yet. But this last summer, 14 going into 15 with my oldest kid.
Oh my God, that sounds crazy. It sounds scary. It sounds scary.
And that's how I learned.
Especially with Pound Town coming out and shit. Like, oh my God.
Look, if I never hear that song again,
it'll be too soon.
I heard, and the crazy part is like, when you got daughters, bro, like we could talk about women all day. We were just talking about body counts and coochie and all. When they your daughters, it's just that's all you gonna ever see them at.
Right.
I just had a conversation with my daughter the other day, and I had to like honestly tell her, yo, you gonna have to give me some time because I'm like coming to terms with the fact that you're growing up and you like a young woman, and I kind of gotta let you be that. That's not easy for me to do. And I'm like the most comfortable. I think for as a dad, I'm probably super comfortable because I say the type of shit in front of my kids that you'll be like, what? They'd be like, Dad. I'd be like, bro, you don't be saying that when you be out here listening to Pound Town. Like, so, but in the same breath, I still see them as my baby. So it's like, bro, yeah, it's hard. Like I can already, we follow each other on social media now. When I get grown, I'm unfollowing it. I don't want no parts of it.
Yeah. But also for me, like, it's gotta be weird as a father. I'm sure. When we were kids, like when the radio come on, like and songs be like censored, like we wouldn't really know the words that were censored. We wouldn't know them.
There is no more censoring.
Nowadays, I don't think censors. It don't even matter. Does it? Does the edited version even matter on radios now?
I'm gonna tell. Look, as a matter of
my
fact,
pussy beat my booty hole, bro. How do you
I
censor
will
that?
tell this story. I hope her mama don't. I don't think I told her mom this story. So, but this summer we was in the car riding around, and the Tory Lanez, the Meg song where she dissed Tory Lanez came on. Where she use the bitch, that song.
Yeah.
So we're in the car, and I think she forgot she was in there with me for a second. Cause she just like went into her zone. And she was just rapping, and she wasn't loud, but because the music loud. But she rapping, and I had to like turn her down and say, "Hey, I'm sitting here," because she was like, "Fuck nigga, fuck," but like she's rapping the words. She got caught in the song, and I'm like, "Yo," I said, "I'm your father." I said, "Oh yeah, what's going? Turn the mag in your room. Well, can't nobody see and hear you?" Because I do understand that you're 14, or well, in a few weeks she'll be 15, but I understand that you're this age, and I can't necessarily vilify. I would be no better than like a lot of the elders that was over us if I vilify you for your music taste. When I was growing up, rappers were saying bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. I can't judge you. Yeah, but it's hard to watch sometimes because you're hearing certain songs and the way this girl's rapping now, and you hear your daughter, she's doing TikToks in her room, and I'm like, yo, go outside. Go outside. But yeah, it's that's why I'm not as much of an advocate as I am for Hoe Culture. In the same breath, I'm conflicted because I have a problem with the oversaturation of it. Because it's like you're not giving our young, at the end of the day, we still got to be parents and teach them how to differentiate reality from the algorithm. But they're making it so much harder when all y'all doing is pushing hoe culture, drill culture, killing. Y'all producing the mass destruction of our community. And that's the part about it I don't like.
I agree. Like,
so it's like, you know, it's hard to, there's no rule book for parenting, and we're in a tough time.
It's like freedom of speech should not be promotion necessarily. Like, it's like you can say what you want to say, but it shouldn't be looked at as a promotion to do what you say, type of thing.
Or time and place, don't just blurt out what you want to say all the fucking time.
Yeah, like when Sexy Red came out to, was that a high school with the Pound Town? Like, you can't go to the high school. What you doing?
Hey, but who booked her to go to a high school? I'm not mad at her for going to get her check and being, because some people, ignorance is bliss. And Sexy Red, I 100% believe that is who she. You don't fake that.
Yeah, you can't.
That's who she is.
She
knows what she knows.
And Cardi
B, where she's from.
Cardi B, I think she was on Breakfast Club. She got interviewed. She was saying,
I want to watch that.
And it was good, real good interview. And she made a great point that I didn't think about for real. Like, she was talking about how she hates going back and recording or editing her recordings for radio. She had like a line where she said something about some reference she made. It changed it to like something very corny. It was like plumbers and peaches or some shit like that. She couldn't say come on.
Yeah, okay. I thought that was that clip.
I'm like, damn, that's fair. That's fair. Like, I never thought about that shit. Like, it kind of is. Just bleep it out. Like she said, just bleep it shit out. Don't make me edit it. Just bleep it out. But they don't do shit no more, apparently.
But we're not gonna act like, see, because I would be, bro. I was growing up with blood flags on. Like, we not gonna act, and that came from. I'm from Detroit, my nigga. Ain't no Pyro Street in Detroit, but it got to us, and
yeah, it's crazy.
Niggas did joint sets and all that.
There's
so we're not gonna act
in
like
Chicago now. Like, how they have blood in Chicago? Ain't y'all got? We got foes, lords, GDs.
That's how blood in Chicago.
It's crazy.
It's everywhere. You know, it's everywhere.
Crazy. You know? We got a million gangs already in Chicago. We need blood.
When I was coming up in the 90s, just Midwestern, we had GDs and Vice Lords. But when we was becoming Bloods and Crips, we were some of the first ones there.
Yeah.
But that's my point.
LA and Detroit kind of fuck with each other though. So I get that. Like, LA and Detroit.
Oakland and Detroit is really heavy. But LA and Detroit too. But That's what I'm saying. We're not gonna act like I'm not gonna act like when I saw like the hip hop and shit influenced us too. So I can't sit here and say it's not going to influence our kids. It's going to, and that'd be the crazy part because it's like, yo, I just want some balance. Like as much as y'all promote, like yeah, we had Lil Kim and Foxy, and we also had Lawrence and why am I drawing a blank right now?
Eve.
We had Bahamadia. We had all different.
Yeah.
We had all different representations of women and men rappers.
I just thought about, oh my God, mentioning you not listening to music. You know what's crazy? It's still in Chicago Blasphemy. And of course, like the connection is kind of close with us, kind of. I have yet to hear No Name's album. No Name album has not come to my. I've not listened to that shit yet.
Oh shit! I forgot to put. Let me write that down.
Until you just talked about like lyrical women, I've got to listen. To, damn, no Name's the album this year.
I want to hear it. That's what I'm saying,
Sundial,
right?
Sundial.
Like I see my like. Hello. Yeah, I see my like my daughter. My kids is suburban as hell. Every last one of them, but they still black and they still grew up. They family in the hood. They go to the hood every summer, every other weekend. They get best of both worlds. Right. But I'll be watching my kids like they're influenced by the culture of social media and what's happening. Like my daughters be doing like she be doing
the
this
internet is this generation's outside is the internet.
Yeah, like when she went a bigger like I said, like with the other we was talking about ski, right? And she was like, her friends was doing it on TikTok. And she go to school in New Hampshire where she the only black kid. And all her friends ski. I said, do y'all even know what that means?
That's crazy.
She said, there's something about crackheads. And I said, yeah, you're right. But it's just funny to me. You probably saw it on a video or something, but it's just funny. Like my daughter did this dumbass thing where when she thinks she, like, you know how when you fly, you feeling yourself, she go, like, what are you doing? Like, where did you pick that shit up from? Whatever did you, like, but it's funny to watch, and you have to be the parent to differentiate. Yo, this is still, I'm not mad at you enjoying pop culture, but it's pop culture. I understand it don't come from a real place, but you don't come from that place. So damn it, don't act like you come from that place. You don't. That's it. So we need to parent more, but I wish that the corporations would help us in that. Yeah. But they don't give a fuck. Everything's about a bag today.
Everything.
Fuck character, fuck. And I ain't saying you gotta be the most moral, like the most morally sound, but fuck integrity, fuck character, fuck everything, as long as we can chase a dollar. It's like back to that Kanye line. They made us love their wealth and hate ourselves.
Yeezy. Top 5. Top 5.
We gotta put him on the bingo card too.
Top 5.
Before we get out of here, bro, I would be remiss if I didn't mention, because I don't know if it's, well, obviously it's not, it's Libra season now, but you just had your birthday, and right after that, I didn't even on social media that day because I just couldn't. I knew you was going to post, and I couldn't, but Tiara's birthday just passed as well, so we got to send a happy heavenly birthday to Tiara.
I'm going away day as well. I'm going away day also the 28th, I think.
Yeah, like a week after. Was it a week after her birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I did the first episode of Uncle Big Rants. We spoke that the night before she passed. I recorded that night, that Sunday. I was watching the Heat game while I was recording. We was talking about the Heat game, and actually, yeah, they went to the finals that year too.
Yep, she was a big.
We was talking about all of that shit, and then she was like, "I can't wait to see the first episode." That's why I didn't put the first. I recorded it that night. I didn't put it out for a few weeks because after that I couldn't. I was so fucked up. But I would rather talk about the dope time with T, man, with Miss T, and I feel like you actually blend closer to her than I was, knowing her more intimately. Like, just speak to her character, because I was talking about her the other day.
Well, life is crazy.
I said, talking to Tiara, talking to her, so she was that friend that could make you feel good and highlight your strong points in dark times. And that's what meant so much to me.
It was life is crazy because me and Tiara went to grade school together for like
right.
I started kindergarten. She was a year older than me, and we didn't really talk much because she's a year older than me. So we became Facebook friends after, of course, years later, and then me being a Joe Budden podcast fan, she was a Joe Budden podcast fan.
Joe Budden linked us all. That's crazy.
Yeah, she added me to the Joe Budden podcast group, like right at the time when like y'all was like it was some implosion happening.
We was going through that. We was going through that thing.
Some kids was getting kidnapped and shit. Like it was some shit going on. I'm like, all right, what is this group?
We had smoke.
Yeah,
they didn't know. They didn't know that we was with all the shit.
And when I first got in the group, I hated Vic. Like Vic was like just trolling me. Like Vic would. It was you and what's the other boy, Mike Gibbs. Y'all was was on my ass. Like, all right, y'all on some bullshit with me. Like, all right, and like Tiara like, oh, Vic good, Vic's great. We're my best friends. Okay, all right. And
that's
after
my
that,
nigga, man. I love her.
And after a while, me and her became like cool and more cool, and kicking it outside of the online and shit. And she started making edibles and shit. And we was on the phone every day damn near, like for a good year and some change after that. And yeah.
And I definitely want to, and we'll talk about that more off camera, but
yeah,
because I feel like I'm gonna be after I get all my stuff together, because I am in the middle of like planning a move to move out of Ohio and go back to Michigan. But
that's dope.
I would like to actually like link up, like find her kids, try to like really do something for her, like start making her birthday a thing, man, like celebrating her, because like she deserves it. This show wouldn't even exist without her.
Because those who don't know, like after the Joe Budden podcast group y'all had going, like it was a split, and then the idea of BKC happening came up, and like she reached out like, hey, we want to include you in this. I'm like, hell yeah, because I was starting a podcast at that time. It was like, this is fire, and Harris
she literally
doing his
put
podcast.
Bishop and Steele together.
Like real shit. Like shout out to Harris, shout out to Pinky, and like it was just it was amazing. Like she was really the soul tie to a lot of that shit. Like all of us,
and it ain't been the same since she's been gone.
It really hasn't. I really wish she was around when we was doing the clubhouse shit, like, and like so much shit that she could have been involved with that would have been amazing, I think.
But I'm so glad, and I said I'm gonna go back to it and watch it soon, but it'd be hard for me to watch. I am so glad that you actually got her down and got a full interview.
I have never watched that since she passed. I've not watched that at all since she passed.
I think I haven't either. I'll say I'm gonna sit down and watch it one day, because because it's like her energy is still around, because her Twitter page still retweets her Zodiac stuff.
Yeah, it should be.
So it's like she's still. I'll be going crazy some days when I get on Twitter and she be popping in my timeline. And
her daughter posts on Instagram every once in a while, it's bugging me out.
Yeah, and you have her full, just like a full, well-rounded interview with her, man. And I said I'm gonna go back and watch it again, but I'm so glad you have that, because we got something that we could permanently hear her voice and feel her energy and hear her laugh. I'm so glad you did that, bro.
Yeah, it was important. I feel like, because like we was doing the BKC highlights, and like I gotta get you Tiara. You it's because of you that we're here. You the mother of BKC. We call her that. So it's like So yeah, for sure, man. Shout out to Tiara forever.
Yes, man. Happy heavenly birthday, Queen.
Happy heavenly birthday. Absolutely. Shout out to Virgo.
It just kind of gave me some chill in my hair standing up.
Yeah, man. It's just crazy. It's crazy. September's a wild month for me, for sure. And she's a big part of that. Month. Yeah, man. Yeah. For sure. But man, what way to cap it off, man? Talk about TT, man. Long live. And we have a lot of work to do as far as listening to music going forward. A lot of music that needs to be listened to. A lot of music needs to be released. We need a lot of music to be released. We need a Cole album this year. We need a Drake album this year. We need a Wayne album this year. Those look like they're all happening very soon. So,
come on, Drake.
Yeah, man. Drake can't push it back again. Like, he can't. Don't fuse me.
Come on, Drake.
Don't fuse me. But I want Cole to drop. I want to see a Cole album that has like he did it last album with some features. I want him to really dive into the feature bag this year. Like maybe I would love to hear a Cole and Drake song. Like Cole and Drake haven't really done a song since Jodeci Freestyle, and that's 2015.
Yeah, Cole, finish that. What's the album? The Fall Off or something?
Yeah, Fall Off.
Finish that and then go on break and come back and give us the Kendrick collab album.
That's never happening. I gave up on that shit. I Detox, nigga. That should not happen.
Detox might beat that album out.
Man. J Electronica.
Speaking of music that has been dropping, I have been a part of a mixtape series on YouTube.
Hey.
By my guys, my cousin Trust Who, out of Houston by way of Philly, and all of them guys down there in Houston, Pirelli, my cousin Dreddy, Hard Body Surge. They got a little camp down there.
I remember you posting Dreddy's music. She's dope as hell. I remember you posting her music. She's dope as hell.
They got a whole little collective, and we are looking for MCs for all over the country because we're trying to create like a countrywide mixtape movement, but with that old mixtape rapping over other people's beats, gangster grills feel. So we've been doing that. It's called The Homage Tapes. It's a YouTube page called The Homage Tapes. We just dropped volume 5 a couple days ago. I'm in my drummer bag hosting all the tapes. I might even jump out and come out of retirement and drop a verse on one of them, but outside of, you can find that on any other, in the Vanglorious media page on my link tree. The links to all of that's there. Good in the Hood podcast, the Homage Tapes, all the stuff we're doing because we ain't done working and we got to get Good in the Hood back too. So we're not playing.
I'm gonna talk to Yogi, man. Get this shit back cracking for sure. And mentioning as far as this rapping goes and like your Homage Tapes, they gotta jump on your idea, Secret Recipe. They gotta do it. You mentioned rappers get on that, they gotta do that.
And I'm not gonna say nothing because he down there. I'm not gonna mention no names of no major camps, but it's a couple of them. They've been watching and they kind of taking the sauce a little bit, so it means that our formula working. But I'm gonna save that for when I go on my when I go on my gangster rants for the tapes. But they've been doing pretty good. And part 4 to me is the most solid. It's the solid one. Like, and they rapping over tracks that people are afraid to touch. Like trash. It's a couple of them ones that the rapper's gonna touch, but it's some that's like, oh, they picked that. A lot of your favorite rappers still ain't rapped over some of these. Like they're picking tracks that some people ain't touched, but the person who did it. So it's like, it's a nice solid thing. It's some bars, it's a lot of different mixture of style. It's the southern drawl, it's the flow rap, it's the lyrical, it's a little bit of everything. So they're actually really solidified, like a really solid project.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Shout out to Homage Tape, shout out to Vanglorious Media, shout out to Good in the Hood, man. Until next time, man, we are Bishop and Still Love.